Yeah. No parachute with this one. Okay. Yeah. Voice to Lanez, footsteps in the dark, part 1 and 2. Just landed a UFO back from a 5 grammer. Trying to explain like teaching a 5-year-old grammar, language barrier. My spirit is light with the weight of Thor's hammer. Eagle eye fly when the doves cry. I never knew a love like this before. Never grab a lion's tail, the digit scale is keeping scope. Stepped in fresh, killing niggas, I'm talking slicing throats. Blood splattered on your girl face, but she's smiling. Her facial expression acknowledged my perfect timing. Smelling like Versace, fresh coconut and watermelon. Mixed with some Zayu, but niggas ain't never selling. Focused on the lesson, so if I lose, I'm never failing. Focused on the clues, the other side trying to tell me something. I can hear the whispers, I'm searching around like I'm key hunting. Russell Crowe, beautiful mind, baby, I'm number crunching. Top my bow with a crammer, keep nigga, I'm crop dusting. Tripping dollars hitting quick, I can feel the tears coming. Yeah. Yeah. Boys to Lanez, footsteps in the dark, part 1 and 2. Just parked the UFO back from a 5 grammer. I don't do old women, nigga, come get your grandma. Edge of reality, holding on, Sylvester Stallone, cliffhanger. The sky was strawberry mango with a hint of lavender. She wanna try, nigga, like here comes a new challenger. Bring your A+ game, sweeter, I don't fuck with amateurs. You can never drive the boat, but you can play the passenger. Flying space jets, dodging UFOs, this is Gallagher. Is it the game or the shoes? The sixes or motorsports? Master Doja Cat that I'm smoking when I'm on the court. Blowing original Z and an original Z. 5% tit, nosy bitches still can't see. Is that Battlefield 3, 4, Modern Warfare 2? The OG version, not that new pack booth. Diamond with the golds, got a new strap too. This for the hustlers keeping it G, making all the plays. Make sure you take a vacation to balance out the long days. Yay. Yay.
Yay, another play, another day, another J. Another day, another play, another J. Another play. Check it, operation, get this money any way possible. Niggas going broke, into me it's not logical. Whether you got a pocket full of sacks or still in pocketbooks, stack it to the ceiling and vacation somewhere tropical. Smoking on that tropical, shit look like poison though. Damn a nigga high, don't even ask what it's going for. Yo.
Hey, yo. Welcome everybody. This is episode 100. It's the 100th episode. J Doug, are you here? Are you excited? This is episode 100 of Perspectives and Facts podcast. This is crazy.
In the building.
Yeah, man, we in the building, man. We started on episode like 38 or something.
Yeah, something.
Yeah, we started on episode 38, and now we're like all the way up to 100, man. We've been potting for a year last week.
Mm-hmm.
So this has been a year since me and J Doug have gotten together and partnered on podcasting. We've cracked 100 episodes. We went from maybe 2,000 subscribers to pretty much almost 5,500 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? We've done over 1 million views this year. You know, got monetized on YouTube.
It ain't easy.
It's not easy, but it could be done. And salute to Kennedy Williams in the building. From Houston. Yep, you already know. Hey, salute to Houston. We got to go out there. But before we get to potting, you know what I'm saying, I just want to say thank you to everybody. We went on a small little break. You know, it's the end of the year, so, you know, family things going around. Everybody's moving around doing their thing, so it's kind of hard to stay on point and everything, because like I said, it's toward the end of your things slowing down. People spend time with family, but we're still gonna give it to you and give you guys a few more podcasts before this year is over with. Especially this one being special. We got this one, episode 100, right before the year ended. This is dope. We've been waiting long enough. Big nigga salute. Yeah, I feel you. You know what I'm saying? And like we were saying earlier, because it's a slower time, news is a tad bit slower. So it's not like it's a bunch of stuff popping out every day. But because we have took a tiny little break, I feel like we have a show that is rich of topics that we can go into that's going to be dope, and we're going to be able to have a good discussion and not have anything we're, looking around for stuff to talk about. It's going to be a lot of good topics. So let's just go down on the list real quick. Before we even do that, J Doug, how are you doing today? How have you been, man?
Let me pop up on here.
Yeah, man. Pop up, man. We got,
doing pretty good, man. Hanging in there long as they keep it fair.
Right.
I got a newborn baby, so I've been doing the newborn baby thing.
Are you saying that you've been an advocate of making a black family and keeping and maintaining your black family, being an active father in the black community?
Yes, man.
You're doing your part.
I'm not just talking about it, I'm walking about it. You know what I mean? So I'm not one of these niggas that just be like, oh man, we need to bring the father back in the home. Father is in the home. We doing our thing. Salute to all the black men. It ain't easy. What's up, Kennedy? It ain't easy, man. We just, we gotta do what we gotta do though, man. Salute to the queen and the young prince at the crib, man. That's how we do it.
And you see J Doug got his own camera now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we cammed up.
The background got.
I ain't hiding.
We outside for real.
Nigga ain't hiding.
So for episode 100, right? So for episode 100, we have some topics I want to do a good rundown on. We got Jonathan Majors running from his ex-girlfriend, right? And the audio of him, asking her to be his Michelle Obama, his Coretta Scott King, just asking a white woman to be in the image of some prominent black figures is insane. But maybe it's context to it. We have the audio, fair use. Salute TMZ for capturing the audio and the video footage of him running away from the same woman because, he has his court cases going on. With his ex-girlfriend, a lot of things that are on the line. And hopefully Jonathan Majors can be acquitted and get out of the situation. But if he's guilty, he's guilty. It is what it is, right?
Probably not.
We'll see. We got Kodak Black admitting to doing meth and perks, but says he never did cocaine. He's not a baser and not no junkie. I don't know. Meth is a little more serious than cocaine, right?
I don't know, bro. All that shit is serious to me. I don't know. I never did no drugs, thank God. I'm scared to do some drugs.
All right. We do also have listen, Chicago. You guys got to take this L. King Yella went ahead and snitched on other rappers, snitched on women, snitched on his own baby mama. And he wasn't even convicted of anything. They weren't even really holding him for real. He just voluntarily had conversations with the police. And is he a snitch? I think he is. We're going to dive deeper into that and his snitching allegations. Also, Rick Ross and 50 Cent still beefing. They're still beefing. Rick Ross offered 50 Cent $2 million to buy Young Buck, Lloyd Banks, Tony Yayo's catalogs, and G Unit's Beg for Mercy album.
$2 million.
But and we're going to have a deeper discussion on who really won the beef, or did anybody actually lose the beef? What were the consequences of that beef?
And I don't think they still beefing. I just think that's just how 50 give it up. He trolled. Ross is a good troller. And I think, to be honest, bro, real talk, Rick Ross the only one who ever gave 50 Cent a run for his money, bro. It's nobody else was able to be like, everybody who beefed with 50 fell off other than Rick Ross.
You know why? Because we want to keep it a buck. Rick Ross, you can drop link in the chat. Rick Ross, I feel like, came in the game at the same time 50 Cent was kind of at the tail end of his run in a way. So Rick Ross able to survive by putting out better music versus the other artist 50 Cent's wave was able to suppress. If you look at everybody 50 Cent's pretty much beef with, and one, it was during his wave in the hip hop industry, right? In the music industry. His come up and his ascension, right? He beefed with Ross. What are we talking about? 08, 09?
Yeah. 50 Cent
Nobody was checking for 50 in 08, 09, respectfully. And that was Ross's 08, 09 was Ross was was, you know what I'm saying, was ascending very high. So to me, Ross was able to benefit off of being on the come up versus 50 Cent put out his best music in that beef. So outside of that, we got Avo in the building. Salute to the DoorDash and Avo. Salute from Cali. Hey, you in California?
We in Sunset Boulevard right now. I'm doing some laundry, so you caught me doing laundry right now.
Hey, listen. We might have to set up podcasts or doing some content. I'll be out there next week in Los Angeles. So if you know a good studio or some people or places we can pod at,
look up there's $39 studios that we could definitely I'll go in. I'll put in some budget too. So shout out to that for sure, bro.
Sure. we can get an episode knocked out, recorded, you know what I'm saying, and do something while we out there. But we also got a few more topics. We do have Boosie's son saying he's making $1,500 a week trapping in Baton Rouge. That's crazy for his dad to catch him saying that on the internet. They finally got to Charleston White. I know this is a little late news, but niggas finally put hands and feet on Charleston White. We got to talk about that. Meg Thee Stallion news broke yesterday. She responded to her ex live, and she also responded to Tory Lanez's bodyguard. She had to go out and do damage control. So we definitely have to speak about that. Another late topic, but it's good for conversation. Cameron versus the JBP and him coming at Queen's Flip. And to me, I want to speak about not so much what Cameron said.
You can't do this in Florida. You can't smoke in front of the police. You can't do that in Florida.
Nah, we definitely can't. We definitely got to talk about the JBP. Everybody outside of Ish defending Melissa Ford, because after I seen everybody tomorrow, I stand with Melissa Ford. I had to say from that day, Avo, I'm like, Ish is my new favorite person on the Joe Blunt podcast. Because he's a homely nigga who stood on business, bro. So we got to
that. We'll get to that.
Right.
We'll get to that because you a Patreon. You buy Patreon, so you know more than me for sure.
Yeah, and we also have to speak on Flip and Cameron's dynamic and the way Flip low-key reacted to Danny at the Stop and the other people on Twitter, the way he's lashing out. We got to talk about that. Kanye's new album rollout. Is he back? What's going on? How did that look with him on stage? Right. And then we have to talk about, we can't do a pod without talk about Nicki Minaj's album review. And honestly, I want to talk about not only just her album review. I don't want to go too deep into the album. I want to talk more about what's up. Salute.
Follow Angelo Mota. He's a singer actually out here in LA.
Oh man, come on, man. We been doing a podcast, bro.
Hey, listen, I want to talk about not so much the album, but the reception of it, the sales of Nicki's album, and the landscape of female rap, because I really want to speak on the fact that since Nicki's Queen album came out, Nicki has had an abundance of bad press in the last 5 to 6 years between her husband, between her acting out on lives, being going back and forth with other women, and for her to sell the amount of albums she sold versus a lot of other females that came out after her that had good press, album runs, a whole bunch of stuff going on, and then when they dropped their music, the fans didn't react. And really, Nicki Minaj having the crown for being the queen of rap, number one, and being really one of the top 5 to 7 hip hop acts that when they drop music, it's like a holiday. It's probably 8 acts, right? I'll probably say like Jay-Z, Hove, Kanye West, Drake, Future,
Travis,
J. Cole, Travis,
Cardi,
Playboy,
Uzi. There's a lot of niggas.
Maybe Uzi, Kendrick, but it's really like a handful of artists, and Nicki's in there where when they drop music, it's a holiday. You put Avo back on the screen, but when they drop music, it's low key like a cultural holiday. Regardless if you're a fan or not, you have to acknowledge that when these 7 to 10 artists drop an album, it is a cultural holiday.
Everything stops. Everything stops for sure.
No matter
Latino culture.
Right. No matter how long of a window or a wait you've had for it, when they drop an album, shit stops. And Nicki has to, Cardi, you can't say that for Cardi because we only got one album. These other female rappers can't even come close to having a cultural impact the way Nicki has. So
Cardi got more than one album. Okay.
No, Cardi B only has one album.
Oh, right. I thought you were talking about Playboy Cardi.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh, and Playboy Cardi released a new song. You heard it?
No, man. I ain't been on that wave lately. You know, I'm
Friday.
not smoking.
I'm
not floating around.
Nah, Friday he released a new song.
I ain't got no business listening to no Cardi right
the
now.
Internet, listen, the internet, the SoundCloud niggas, the Ragers, they're going crazy. Niggas was crying.
Was it dope? I heard you talk about it in the group chat. Was it dope?
Nah, it was fire. It's on the Cardi tracks. It was niggas is satisfied. Nobody's coming out here with think pieces that Cardi fell off. So the first topic you want to talk about the Meg Thee Stallion. You want to go there first? I think
yeah, that's the top of the chart.
Yeah, let's go there, and I probably want to go to King Yella after that because I want to. Let's get into snitching and lying and snitching. You know, two things go hand in hand in the black community is a lying and snitching. Don't you agree?
Black people love to snitch and love to lie. What is going on with Megan? Megan this week she was more information came out about the Tory Lanez, yes. Right.
And the clip that I want to roll when we play it is not the one up top where it's Meg Thee Stallion. It's the one under that because it's going to be and don't show the video because it's Breakfast Club. And you know they like to flag sometimes, so we're just gonna play the audio.
Let me see this.
And it's Party, fair use act, but it is Party speaking on his verse and him and his situation with Meg. And I want to play that because it's gonna add context to when we play Meg Thee Stallion talking about it. You know the clip I'm talking about is right up under that. It's like right when you scroll down on Twitter. It's the
scroll down on Twitter. I got you.
Okay, bet.
Same thread.
Everybody hit the like button, subscribe button. Perspectives Facts Podcast, episode 100. Let's celebrate. Pour your cup, get something to drink, get something to eat. You know what I'm saying? You know, get you some water, some fruit. You know. Avo in the building with us. Salute to Avo. You know what I'm saying? Follow his page. And we're gonna speak. I want to speak because you know niggas talk about Meg.
Show it. I forgot.
What's up?
I said you said not to show it. All right, here we go.
Okay, we got audio ready.
Yeah, we got it ready.
All right, bet.
Like the person needed to happen.
You want to clear of how you feel like the social media and the industry was looking at you at one time.
Just everything. With that one line, a lot of people like, oh, it's one line. That one line like made people not want to interview me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what? Like, this is proud of me saying anything, making any song. I'm like, oh, nah, he's this, he's that. You know what I'm saying? My whole I've never, y'all know me for a long time. I've never been a bad person, never been painted any type of way in the media at all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that one, it hurt me personally, and then two, it like tarnished my image. It tarnished my, you know what I'm saying? Tarnished who I was as a person. One
line that you did say that I think all men out there felt was when you said you found out a lot of stuff that was going on through the media, through social media. So how did y'all deal with that? Because even during that time, y'all still stayed strong. So how did y'all deal with that? Because it has to be hard to find out something about your partner or anybody on social and not face to face. You know what I mean?
I mean, when you with somebody you love, you find a lot of endurance. Like, you know what I'm saying? You go through things. That's all.
Yeah, I mean, on Sexy and Conceited, you said a girl could stab you and you wouldn't leave. So if someone can do something like that, then why would
if that's the type of time we on, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been in toxic relationships. It's like, you know what I'm saying? If we bonded, we bonded. Whatever, but
trauma.
What's your sign?
I'm a Capricorn.
Okay.
What's that mean?
You lock in. I'm just trying to understand you a little bit more.
So my point by saying that is, you know, if somebody, and I know you was just exaggerating when you say somebody could stab you and you wouldn't leave, but basically you're saying you're willing to make things work through
thick and thin.
I'm saying we like that, then we like that. Yeah.
So you could make, even if you did hear about her and other people, speaking of Megan, you could work through that, right? If you love her.
I don't think it's ever been a issue about who she's been with or any partner. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't think that's something for people to judge, like who you've been with. But I think something to be judged is honesty. You know what I'm saying? In a relationship, I think that's something to be judged.
So let's talk about that. So you saying that we talk about the car facts, right? So people, you want to know the whole facts.
God.
You want to know the whole facts. You want to know yours. You want to know hers.
Nah, not even. But if I have
questions.
If I ask a specific question and you choose to tell me the opposite of the truth, and then becomes a lie, that I have a problem with. You know what I'm saying? But
what if the person's telling the truth, but you just don't want to believe it because of everything that you're hearing in the world?
No, that's not me.
Did you ask the question before it hit the world?
Just for all the new people, this is Pardison Fontaine's. This is Meg Thee Stallion's ex-boyfriend speaking on him releasing the response record to Meg Thee Stallion's latest single and just clearing up the rumors of him cheating.
What did he say in the response record? I didn't hear that.
He said basically she lied and she was the one who was hiding bodies from him. And he didn't have sex on her bed and was like, Meg the person, you know, you pretty much snaked and crossed everybody that's came in your life. And we throw Avo on there too, so we get triple screen. And basically that she snitched. Not snitched, basically, no, you're good. That she crossed everybody in her life and that she's not a victim. So we're going to go ahead and finish the audio. I just want to give people some idea, and everybody who's coming in new, I just want to let them know and give them context what we're listening to, because the clip is almost over. And after we play this, we're going to listen to what he's saying. We're going to talk about it for probably like 2-3 minutes, get everybody's opinion, and we're going to switch to the Meg Thee Stallion clip of her responding to that. So let's go ahead and finish the clip out.
Absolutely.
And that's the one thing that was surprising, because you don't speak much on social media, right? It's all about the music. So at one time you was ready to go to war, right? Ready to knuckle up with whoever it was, and because you believe something, and then you found out that what you believe wasn't the truth. So how was that dealt with? Because you were ready to fight whoever, right? As you should. Your girl, your fiance, somebody you was thinking about. You said you were going to pick out a ring. And
it sounds like you listened to the song. Like,
I listened to the album.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like I like that. I like that, and I appreciate that, because I feel like when I see a lot of comments or I get a lot of questions, I'm like, yo, did you listen to this? Like, you know what I'm saying? I've said, I spoke my piece. I said this, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've never been one to come in and address a bunch of stuff, especially not anything this personal, this serious to me on, you know what I'm saying? In this type. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And that's not my body, you know what I'm saying? I barely talk about my own music, which I want people to hear.
You barely put out music.
Shut up, man. It takes me long.
Yeah, so pretty much he wanted to come out and clear his name, because we all remember Meg dropped that song, and one of the main parts was he was getting head in the bed that they laid in, right? And we seen on Twitter, on Instagram, Facebook, and Shade Room comments, Baller Alert, where all the women were coming out there saying Party did her dirty. You know, Party was getting bashed before he dropped his record. Avo, you remember?
Say that again?
You remember when Meg dropped her last song and everybody was coming at her ex-boyfriend because she had bars in there about how he cheated on her, got head in the same bed they slept in.
Oh no, yeah, I remember that clip. But the thing is, like, what about it?
No, I'm saying, so he went on the Breakfast Club to not only talk about his response record to it, but to clear up the rumors that he cheated on her and he did her dirty, because what he was pretty much saying is that her accusations on him kind of fucked up his interviews and kind of like messed up his bag. Not a lot, but just she threw smell on his name and he was pretty much clearing it up.
But that's cap. That's cap. Coming from him, I think it's cap, because like you remember Party Next Door, he's known for messing with Kalani. Remember when Kalani used to be girl swims with Kyrie Irving?
Kyrie Irving, yeah.
So he likes the mess. He's into that mess.
You think of the wrong party.
Oh, no. It's not Party Next Door. It's Pardison Fontaine. He's the dude who wrote.
Oh yeah, because he's the one that wrote for okay. So
Bodak Yellow. Yeah.
He's the one that wrote for Cardi B, right?
Right. Bodak Yellow and all that. Yeah.
But you along the lines of right.
I always confuse those two guys.
I think Megan's telling the truth on this one.
Yeah,
I believe he was getting some head in the bed.
You think what we say, Avo?
I be feeling like even though I confuse both of them, I be feeling like people like Party Next Door or people like Pardison Fontaine, they the type that they're a producer, and when they in the studio with the young new star, they kind of go from like producer to let's date, you know, because a lot like that's part of the industry. You spend, let's say, 7 hours in the studio. Of course, you're gonna smoke some weed, you know, have some sex, and get back to a song, right? And I feel like he's messy. Like the way I think he already felt like, okay, Megan kind of low-key fell off, and he moved on from her to a younger version of, you know, like What's the name of the girl he's going out with right now? Is she like from Africa or from London?
I forgot, but she bad as hell. She fine as hell.
She's bad, but it's still like some like Trey Songz type of shit, you know? Like get them young type of thing.
I look at it like this, right? He's one of those dudes who dates, like, gets the girl, I guess, like the popping girl, and really goes all out, like tats feminist on his belly and tries to fight a bunch of niggas she slid, and like he don't know that nigga slid, so he's really trying to be her savior, knight shining armor. But all the niggas in the party, like, bro, like half of these niggas over here already fucked. Like, you can cuff her, but don't try to slide on every nigga.
Justin LeBoy.
Yeah, like, don't try to slide on every nigga who has something to say about her, because like she got a pass. I don't know why she lying to you, but like, keep it P. And while he was with her, he didn't keep it P. But now that he's a victim of what I felt like niggas is trying to keep you on P about. Yes, we are live on YouTube. Yeah. I feel like now he's looking for sympathy, but I can say this. I can still say, yeah, I told you so, and you was dead wrong. But believe that there's certain cadence to what you're saying, because to me, when it comes to Meg Thee Stallion, not everybody is telling the same lie. If I fall out with 15 different people in 15 different areas, are those 15 people wrong, or am I the common denominator in all those relationships?
It's different for everybody, but I believe what Megan said about him. I do believe he'll get some head in the bed, bro. But I know niggas keep it dirty, bro.
Okay, let me ask you a question, though, J-Dug. If you was cuffing a chick and y'all was cool, and then you ended up finding out she goddamn done slurped up, had you handshaking and dapping up, popping bottles with niggas she done slid, niggas done slid on her, and you didn't know till the world find out. She didn't disclose this. You found this out same time we found it out. Wouldn't you be on some like, man, fuck this bitch, yo?
I'll be getting some head in the bed.
Just give her a little rinse. Just clean her up, just take her.
You can't clean. He jumped out the window before he can clean her up. Listen, you can only clean up what you acknowledge. Look at Drake. He cleaned it up before she hit that.
You just reminded me of Pusha T when he said that the stench is on her.
Cleaned her up, but the stench is on the air. That's why I said, like, see, the reason why I say Drake cleaned her up is because he cleaned her up before she hit the public. Pusha T just had me dropped.
Drake deleted all of her fucking nudes, all of her videos. Yo, she used to have videos in Brooklyn, in Brooklyn, like butt ass naked. I haven't seen those videos since I was like 17, bro. Since I was like a youngie. Like, Drake's baby mom used to be on like in the city, bro, on some like amateur, when you like those what was it? It used to be a porn site that used to like meet girls outside, and she got interviewed one time. I never seen that video again, and I think Drake deleted it from the internet.
Yeah, I just think even it comes to like a Meg Stallion or somebody else, bro. If you're dating a girl that is prominent, right, with a certain level of clout, regardless if you know or not, I feel like you always have to have the mindset of like, okay, like, I only know what she told me, but if I find out she was just bobbing for apples, I have to be okay with that, even if she's not that type. Because if you ever find out, you can't let news like that shatter your world. Number one. Number two, you can't be out here really caping for girls in certain industries in front of niggas or against niggas when you only are running off the information she told you. Like, I'm not gonna date a girl who's popping and then like we somewhere and a nigga like say some wild shit and I'm like, well, I'm gonna play it cool and keep it playing. I'm not gonna be trying to slap niggas and be like, our girl's a victim. If you was bobbling for apples, we all know girls like that. Like, okay, like we know girls who was like bobbling for apples with us, and then the next day they was on IG taking ussies with their man, and it's like, bitch, weren't you just at my crib like spreading it wide open? Why you? But we keep it P, and we let niggas live. Some niggas is petty and childish, and they don't let bitches live, and they be trying to disrespect like Baby did, and then the nigga don't be knowing, and he be trying to go out the window.
It be some dudes that meet a girl, and then on the same day would tag her like right away. Like, bro, you don't know if she got a boyfriend, and that's gonna mess up her shit.
Yeah, I just feel like Party should have ran a whole facts. Got a background check. Ask niggas in the industry, yo, you hit, who knows this chick? Like, you seen her with Ava. Think about it. He seen her before he got with her. He seen her with G-Eazy on live, right? First of all, sometimes Ava, when you looking at a chick and you see her with a goofy, you get two thoughts. She easier than I thought, number one, and number two, if she dealing with lames, is she really lame, right? But then you move on.
And it's like, I'm not saying like don't go out with a white boy, but you're gonna go out with like G-Eazy is not even popping. Like for you to just, you know, give him that.
2020 though, now, but this was 3 years ago, respectfully, almost 4 years ago. It was 2020 right before the pandemic.
Still, bro. Like she I mean, it did like she just came in so hard when, like at first in the industry, and it's just sad to see how it just derailed. But also she's fighting two big demons. She's fighting 5150. She's fighting freaking
Tory.
Jay Prince, and then she's fighting Tory, and then she's, you know, it's the fact that
and now
like,
she's fighting her ex, low key.
Insider, and that's the worst person. The insider that knows a little bit, you know, the person you told all your truth and shit, you know, your pillow talk. He has a lot of information that he could use against her.
You getting that clip queued up?
Yeah, it's ready.
Okay, baby. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and play the Meg Thee Stallion response, and we're gonna get on that. So we go ahead and show the video of this because this was on her live, so it ain't no copyright on this. I've been studying law and fair use acts. You know what I'm saying? So here goes Meg Thee Stallion looking good.
Looking good
like him sandwich.
Oh Lord,
He's looking good.
And this is why I was like, this is absolutely not the case, and that's why I felt like a record.
You got that?
Genuinely don't like. If I'm not talking about you, why are you talking about me? You say I didn't cheat, so why you thought that bar was for you, man? If it wasn't you, why the hell is you talking to me? That doesn't make sense. And I don't feel like I should have to explain myself, but you know, I'm not that big of a person yet. God ain't finished with me. He's still working. And then one more thing before I go.
Yeah, we coming up.
I'm trying to move on from being shot the best I can. I still wake up in the middle of the night crying. People, especially people that I used to be cool with, they know how bad social media affect me. Everybody in my life knew how bad social media would make me cry. Like I would get online and see people say some terrible shit, and I'd be like, oh my God, everybody hates me, it's over. So the people who attack me that I used to be cool with, they know exactly where to hit me, where it hurt, because they think that I'm still on that type time, like social media gonna hurt my feelings. Motherfuckers is getting denied every time they try to set a motion for a new trial. So they trying to pull shit out the air like, okay, let's do this now. I'm not about to keep going with y'all. Y'all defending somebody who didn't even take the stand and defend themselves. Y'all going back and forth about facts. Y'all could go read real shit. Like, y'all literally believe anything if it's bold and in all caps. Like, go read something that's going to take you a minute to sit down and have a good read. Like, go read something that's going to make you have to do some critical thinking. Not a thing that is curated by bots and blogs that hate me. Like, y'all need to sit down and have a good read. Like, imagine somebody saying that they did not commit a crime and not defending themselves to the T. Imagine y'all saying somebody is following the street code, not snitching. Are you snitching or are you not snitching? Because y'all trying to pretend like Kelsey shot me. Kelsey didn't motherfucking shoot me. And I really wonder why her main problem with me was, you won't tell people I didn't shoot you. I was like, Kelsey, I don't want to talk about this on social media at all. But now you won't even get online and defend yourself. So that really just proves my point. Either you took some money.
Like the person.
This is what I wanted to get to, because
so you want to clear of how you feel like the social media in the industry.
Hold on.
She was looking at you at what?
All right, Avo, go ahead, and we're gonna play rest of the clip.
I feel like at first I wanted to say that I feel like she was using the Fontaine, Pardison part. I hate this nigga's name, Fontaine Pardison, whatever this nigga's name. I think he was using that situation to undermine what the decision of Tory Lanez. You know, Tory Lanez bodyguard is the big news right now. That like the blogs are gonna eat this whole weekend. Tory Lanez bodyguard coming to court, right? And right now, after, you know, she mentioned that. She mentioned like the whole, she shot me. So it's very interesting that she wants to use public opinion. Even after this guy's convicted, she's still trying to use public opinion on her side. And it's selfish because Tory has been through a lot. Tory's fighting for his life because he might never be able to come to America for 10 years. Is that bad for him, you know? He can't just
right.
You feel me? And he I mean, bro, he in upstate California, like that jail that he's right now, that's not no for play. Obviously he's paying people. So it's like I don't like that she's once right now, it's not for her to say, oh my God, my mom died 3 years ago. Facts, but Tory has a kid. And he in jail right now for over some sucker shit. You feel me? So I don't know.
Dead ass.
I'm not on her side right now because of that, because it's fucked up. Like he got the fucked up deal, and like, don't get me wrong, like I knew this whole shit is a nothing burger. I believe where Tory messed up is, or they messed up is, you cannot fire a weapon in Beverly Hills. Yo, when I speed in Beverly Hills, I get a cop right away.
Yeah, California gun laws are crazy, but we're gonna get back to that. I just want to finish this. We're halfway done, and we're gonna wrap up the conversation before we go to the.
Yeah, but you could keep going. My bad.
For sure. No, I appreciate you hopping in though and giving us your opinion on that.
Or your life is in danger. Like, why won't you get online and say, bitch, because this is what y'all care about. Y'all care about online because the case already won in court, but y'all care about online. Why would y'all motherfuckers not get up there and say, if you say you didn't shoot me, why won't you get on the stand and say I didn't shoot this bitch?
That's not true.
You said online.
Case is not
you
won.
figure out how to get your niggas to say you didn't do it. You figure out how to get the blogs to say you didn't do it. But the one motherfucker it would have mattered from was you. You should have said I didn't do it. Kelsey did it. If she did it, why wouldn't you just say she did it? Kelsey, if you did not do it, why won't you just say I did not do it? I know who shot me. I said who shot me, and that's why the fuck you in jail. Y'all motherfuckers are dragging it online like it's some new evidence. There's no new evidence. Motherfucking witnesses went missing. Why? I wonder why the witnesses went missing. Did y'all pay them? Why y'all showing up now? Why y'all showing up? It's about to be 2024. Y'all still fucking with me. Y'all still fucking with me. Why? Because y'all see me moving on.
Just any
witness. Y'all see me trying to heal and trying to grow, but y'all keep trying to bring me back this way. When I'm trying to go
different in a guy.
But hold on, Avo. Let her wrap up. We're gonna get to it. Hold on, just let her wrap it up because we know we got hella topics today.
So I hope that this really gives y'all some insight to go and have a good read. Don't read the big bold letters. Don't read them. Read it. Read the article. Read a real article. Read something from a real journalist. The big font with the bold background. The big font bold background. Don't read that. Like,
yeah, she wants to be like Cardi B so bad.
People can buy bots. I don't give a fuck what you motherfuckers make trend. Bitch, I'm winning. Bitch, I'm happy. Bitch, I'm healthy. Bitch, I can't be too motherfucking evil because God keep blessing me. I'm not doing nothing to y'all. So I would really appreciate if everybody will let me heal in peace. Will let me move on. Because I'm not talking about y'all. I don't have anything bad to say about none of you people. I would never, if we was ever cool and we fell out, the business safe with me, friend. Because y'all can get online and try to talk about my dirt all y'all want to. Y'all don't want to know who's in the same room. Y'all don't want, like, y'all do want to know who's in the same room, but I would never air y'all out. Like, I would never say nothing about nobody because that's our business. Like, I don't got to get on here and make nobody feel bad to make myself feel better.
So why are you on live?
So, with that being said,
so I'm thinking it's like, okay, so if you feel like that, why do you always rush to IG Live to direct the narrative every time something comes out about you? Like the bodyguard comes out to speak, party comes out to speak, and now you're coming out trying to do damage control.
You know, real talk, bro. I think her and Rock Nation paid the bodyguard not to hit the stand, bro. I don't think it was Tory Lanez or the driver or whoever he was, bro. I feel like she lying, bro. I feel like the only reason why she's coming out to say anything is because that struck a nerve. Because when anybody that impulsive to get on the line and start nigga-splaining, bro, it's something there that we need to be paying attention to. And they trying to redirect your attention. Go look at the case. Go look at the court transcript. Nah, motherfucker, I'm going to look at what I want to look at. Don't tell me what to look at. This shit is good enough for me. I was wondering where the bodyguard was at. I feel like Tory Lanez didn't pay the bodyguard. I feel like Rock Nation paid the bodyguard not to hit the stand. The bodyguard probably thought that the case was going to go in his favor anyway. If the bodyguard saying that Kelsey shot the gun, not Tory Lanez now, I feel like the case should be reopened because that's what we were looking for. Only thing I agree with her on is Tory Lanez should have took the stand. I'm tired of this no snitching shit, bro. Fuck that. We not in the streets no more. We industry. When you industry, take the stand. And Tory Lanez fucked himself. I would have got on the stand and said, I ain't shoot no man.
Like a business, that's for sure.
Go ahead, Avo. You gonna say something?
you gotta handle yourself like a business, and yeah. But going back to what you say earlier, what were you just saying earlier when it comes to like?
Now I'm gonna get this in there. I'm gonna throw this in there. Tory Lanez in jail feeling like an idiot right now. He see Gunna, who people say snitch, and he's come out of jail and he's having success. And he probably thought that, yo, my career be over if I snitch. So he like, yo, this nigga Gunna still winning, and I'm in jail trying to hold down some stupid street code. That nigga probably pissed, bro. That nigga probably ready to hit the stand now, and I don't blame him. She want to just everybody done and over. It's not done and over.
Nah. Think about this. 21 Savage is going to London right now.
Right.
And my man about to get deported to Canada forever. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like, it's not even on the fact of like, oh, I'll do my 4 years and go to Canada. He's trying to appeal this. And also, Star just went live.
Yeah, go ahead.
But how do you call it? I don't like that she tried to undermine this. There's a witness that saw the shooting from the window, and then there's the owner of the gun. That's a different witness, because as a witness, you could also end up being a defendant because you're the owner of the gun. You feel me? So you can't compare both witnesses. Like, not having that guy in court is very, and I follow the court case. I seen Tory Lanez. I went to the courthouse, and on the day he got convicted, that motherfucker did not deserve that. But again, somebody had to take the blame, and a lot of times the immigrant takes the blame. A lot of times it happens.
I'm gonna throw this in here too. As black men, we need to cut this out. That I don't want to send another black woman to jail. I don't want to lock a black woman up. Fuck that. How many black women done locked our ass up?
Can I say this? To the immigrant community?
Come on.
No, to the
we don't want to see you dry
to
your clothes, nigga.
To the immigrant community, I will say this. When it came to this Megan Tory case, I did side with the immigrant community against the FBA sister, so I don't want to hear any xenophobic or nationalist propaganda on my name. I rode with the immigrants on that one,
as you should.
I was 10 toes down on Team Immigrant against the FBA sister, because I didn't look at it like, this FBA versus Tether. No, I looked at it like, hey man, this is a man that I don't think is guilty, and I think they're using feminism and the Me Too movement to weaponize narratives. So
Tory Lanez had a bad legal strategy, bro. He should have got his ass on that stand. He should have snitched on Kelsey. He should have locked that woman up, and that should have been the end of it, dog. We got that shit now.
You want to get King Yellow ready?
Yeah, even in my family, bro, you got a lot of niggas, dog, that been ran over. Shit been bust up by the police cars and shit. I'm like, why you ain't call the police on the bitch? Oh, I ain't trying to put no black woman in jail. Man, bullshit. Black woman don't waste no time putting your ass in jail. Lock your ass up quick and won't even think twice. We got to get over that shit, dog. I'm tired of that.
I just agree. I disagree on the same point where that I do think if anybody's, putting harm on you and you're not, and you're a civilian, you should definitely alert the police. Like, don't lose your life trying to hold it down, because who you really holding it down for?
Nobody.
Exactly.
Motherfucker gonna be fucking and carrying on the next day, man.
So we got the King Yella out here snitching. King Yella, Chicago gotta hold this L, bro. King Yella, the official gangster on gangsters, Mr. Phone in the car gangster, always in the car telling niggas what's snitching, what's not. Well, 1090 Jake ended up getting the info on, and we're gonna go ahead and play the.
Do you want to go to the academic video?
Yeah, we're gonna go to the academics video.
And long, where you want to go?
Okay, I'm gonna tell you exactly where to go on the academics video, because he did a long breakdown, so we're not gonna do all of it. We're gonna go to certain parts. I definitely want to speak on the second part too, because he was on IG Live and he was breaking down with niggas, and niggas was definitely like looking at him like, bro, you kind of like that snitching. He tried to make it sound good, but it wasn't good at all. If you need to go to anything, go to the 3 minute and 20 second mark when it is 1090 Jake breaking down. It's 1090 Jake and academics. So I feel like we shouldn't get a copyright if it's academics breaking down 1090 Jake. It's like, nigga, how you gonna copyright on a copyright?
And real talk, bro, we down bad as black people. We need a white motherfucker to come to and tell us what snitching is.
Listen. A black man can tell you it's gonna rain today. Nobody gonna believe him. A white man can tell you it's raining. And everybody grabbing their raincoat. We know.
He's the supervisor.
Ooh.
Not Avo.
You said something there, Avo.
Not Avo with the tinfoil kufi.
You said something there. That nigga 1090 Jake is the shift manager.
Facts, he is. We needed something. We needed some control because it was just he said, she said. He coming in with the paperwork. That's literally a $1 million industry he's building.
Oh, you damn, Avo. I didn't think about it like that. That's amazing.
When asked by police to confirm if other people are in gangs or what gangs, they tell the same thing. So what is it about snitching? Where is the line? I've been asking that question a lot. Anyway, let's play this 1090 Jake. He basically drops his bombshell that King Yella has named multiple rappers in a police interrogation. Also, here's the thing. For every rapper who be jacking, they don't fuck with rats, this and third. If you've been interrogated by the police, I'm telling you, man, if Jake pulls it up and you're like answering questions like you're like, shit, I'll be answering those questions. But this is why it's so good to be a civilian. When you're a street nigga, you got to have like almost perfect training on dealing with police. Come on, these guys are broke at the time when they're probably getting interviewed. They don't even know how to say lawyer. They're thinking lawyer. If I say lawyer, I got to pay a nigga. Right? I know, like, obviously you can get a public defender, but still, it is what it is. Anyway, here's what 1090 Jake unveiled.
Man, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of EOS. It's 1090 Jake, and I'm rocking with y'all, and y'all rocking with me. And for this video, we're going to be speaking on King Yella and his voluntary statement at the police station. Now, King Yella has been very vocal on his YouTube channel as he's recently realized his rap career is going nowhere fast. Famous for getting shot in his own music video, being affiliated with other Chicago rappers, and being a face for the Gangsta Disciples, King Yella has maintained a social media presence by putting himself into anything relating to the GDs and constantly talking about Lil Durk. He's also made a strong stance against snitches after dropping a song titled Famous Rats, where he takes shots at 6ix9ine, Gunna, and Boston Richie. In his lyrics, he'd speak on rappers folding in the interrogation room, and in his motion to suppress, King Yella would try to get his statements in the interrogation room thrown out. Back in February of 2018, Las Vegas PD pulled over a silver Infiniti for parking in a handicapped spot. Officers would identify the driver as Simone Lewis, who's more commonly known as King Yella. Fidgety and non-compliant with verbal commands, officers would eventually get Yella to exit the vehicle as officers placed him in handcuffs. A records check would show Yella was not only a convicted felon, but failed to register as a felon within 48 hours. An officer would conduct a pat-down search, and Yella would claim the officer felt his dick when the officer pulled a .380 Ruger from Yella's pants. The small 6-shot gun was loaded with 4 rounds of ammunition. King Yella would then be arrested and charged with being a convicted felon and failing to register, carrying a concealed weapon without a permit, possession of a firearm by a prohibited person, and parking in a handicapped space. King Yella would be transported to the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department Central Intelligence Unit, where he agreed to give a voluntary statement. The tape-recorded interview would start with Detective Brigandy telling King Yella, "All right, because they got you in cuffs, man, you're not free to leave. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can't be used against you in a court of law. You understand your rights?" King Yella would reply with, The detective would reintroduce himself, saying he works in the intelligence section and used to work in gang investigations. They'd ask Yella about his arrest, how long he's been in Vegas, and where he's originally from. Asked if he's a rapper, Yella would again reply with, Eventually the detective would say, "And what's up? You a Gangsta Disciple, correct?" Yella would answer, "Well, I don't really gangbang, but if that's what you know what I'm saying?" Yella would confirm he was born into the gangster disciples in the south side of Chicago and then speak on his criminal history. The detective would briefly bring up a redacted incident involving Planet Hollywood before telling Yella he's a high-profile guy. The detective would ask Yella about an open feud on the internet between him and a person whose name was redacted from the paperwork. Yella would confirm they had a feud, but say it isn't beef. When asked what it was about, King Yella would say Cardi B, and that his boy Tommy G's from New York used to fuck her. It would now become clear they were talking about Yella's feud with Offset. At this point, Yella was given a damn Cam Capone interview to the intelligence detective when the detective stated the
Stop it, man. Stop it. He said Yella's giving a Cam Capone interview. Yo.
King Yella would say
Are you muted?
Okay, yeah, Advo. So far, any opening comments before we get to the meat potatoes? Is he muted?
Now you muted, nigga.
Hey, yo, you're muted. We can't hear you.
You're muted, Alvo.
My bad.
Go ahead.
I was trying to say, I'm not surprised. Go back to that video when he was in San Bernardino. He literally, he got shot up by somebody. He said fucking Mexicans, like Mexicans shot up while I was holding my baby. Go look at that video. And he literally showed the crime scene. He identified what type of race the shooter was. He did that shit on Gangland. In Gangland. Like, right. He didn't do it in Chicago. He did it right here in San Bernardino. So, like, remember that video that he got shot up?
Yeah.
He was like, oh, like, and it's everything after they leave no jumper. A lot of shit happened when you leave no jumper. He left no jumper and somebody followed him allegedly. You feel me? So if he did that in LA, I'm not surprised that there's paperwork of him. And now he's trying to say, oh, well, I didn't get Cardi B involved. Yo, why do the facts keep asking about Cardi B? Remember they asked Tekashi about Cardi B?
Yeah. Because she probably around some real hitters, and she probably doesn't do direct crime.
They trying to take down the Bronx on some real shit, but
no, I heard a theory, dog. Y'all know the Democrats use Cardi B to help Joe Biden get elected and all that stuff.
Right.
When they got dirt on you, they could come bribe you to make you support certain political figures and political party to be like, yo, we need you to introduce this to your audience. We know you got a Fed case. Because Cardi B had a case from beating up those or whatever.
Yeah, but that was a attorney general trying to get some name for herself. Because in reality,
that wasn't no attorney general. That was gang related, bro.
Were like a misdemeanor, and she had no charges before.
No, that was gang related. Because if you can tell people to do stuff, they look at that as you some type of managerial position.
Yeah, it's called. Yeah, it's racketeering, and it's like
bro. So certain political parties use Cardi B.
Yeah.
Y'all remember a few weeks ago, Cardi B was coming out saying, I ain't supporting the Democrat Party no more. This shit political, bro.
Yeah, but let's go ahead and play the rest of the clip because we still got some more topics to run down. I don't want to stay on like 2 topics. So we're going to play the rest of the clip. We're going to talk about it a little bit, wrap it up, and then we got some more shit we're going to drop out tonight.
Cardi B, and that his boy Tommy G's from New York used to fuck her.
Hey, chat, I'm going to be honest with y'all, man. Y'all can't disrespect this, like these Chirac OGs like that. Nobody, y'all gotta stop spamming in my chat King Teller. That's not his name. His name is not King Teller. Please stop it. Do not spam that in my chat no more. And to keep it real, Maj, we gotta start timing out to some of these things. His name is not King Teller, okay? His name is King Yella, all right? I'm not gonna sit here and let y'all disrespect a Chirac legend like King Yella, okay? Disrespecting him by calling him King Teller. That doesn't work.
Now become clear they were talking about Yella's feud with Offset. At this point, Yella was given a damn Cam Capone interview to the intelligence.
Johnny, that's not his name either. His name ain't King Tellum, not King Teller, none of that.
Intelligence detective. When the detective stated the concern was over if Cardi and Offset visit Vegas to perform, would there be an issue with King Yella? Yella would say, I don't know. I'm not on that with them. Know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling what they might be on or how they feel. But this is how the detective got King Yella. He'd ask if the Migos were from Atlanta, which they both knew the answer to, before asking Yella if Offset was GD, to which Yella replied, yeah. Now, why he would confirm to an intelligence detective that another rapper is a gang member is beyond me. And people can try and claim the police already knew, but that doesn't matter. When it comes to the courts, gang members are further identified by so-called gang experts, how we saw in the YNW Melly case, or gang members turn rat. But this wouldn't be the only rapper/gang member Yella spoke on in his voluntary statement. When asked why he was rolling with a gun, Yella would claim because he's high profile and to protect himself. When asked where he got it, he'd give a name that was redacted before saying Kayla and confirming Kayla bought it. He'd claim he forgot the name of the gun store and that it was a 380 Ruger. The detective would confirm they separated, but she's pregnant with this kid. So Yella admitted to getting the gun off his own baby mama, naming her as the one who bought it, which could have resulted in her being charged with a straw purchase or illegally buying a gun for a convicted felon. And remember, this is a voluntary statement. Yella had the right to remain silent the entire fucking time. Seeing how willing Yella is to speak, the detective would say, what's up with the other dude from Chicago, Breezy? He's a black disciple? And Yella would say, yeah, he's in jail. The detective would then ask about the incident in which King Yella and Billionaire Black approached 600 Breezy in the mall. Much of what was said was redacted, but Yella claims that video would have been a motherfucker got beat up. Then saying he was cool, he had no problem with him, and they were grown about it. But once again, Yella would...
Yo, chat, I ain't gonna lie.
I was like, hold on. Am I watching academics?
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead, bro. I thought you was gonna say one.
Okay, my main thing when it comes down to this situation is King Yella is a snitch, man. Like, there's no all day. You're not even under custody. You're not even in custody.
Don't even call him a snitch. Call him a confidential informant. I think that's what he is. I think he's working. I think he's risking his life out here, but like they rather he's entrapping people everywhere, basically. That's what he's doing. He's going from town to town. A lot of those Chicago guys went from Chicago to Vegas, and then from Vegas they just start like moving around and shit, but entrapping people.
I think he's definitely a paid informant. For somebody like King Yella, like he tried to check Diddy's son about being a gang member and this and that. And I'm like, bro, if you're like an active gang member who catching bodies, like why are you on the internet talking about it, publicizing it, and you haven't got roped up yet? Like they haven't pinned any crimes to you yet, but they running down on YSL and stuff. Like King, especially in Chicago, like King Yella perpetuates the same BS that people try to get out of the game. You ran down a 600 Breezy and then put his name in these court documents. You pretty much snitched on him, and how you snitched on niggas you running down on. And for him to be such a self-imposed authoritarian on street culture and snitching and ratting, I just find it very ironic that when and somebody who act like he knows all the procedures when you get stopped by the police, I find it very ironic that when he got pulled over, he act like he never seen the episode of First 48 and didn't ask for a lawyer, didn't do nothing. He snitched for free. They ain't give a nigga a cigarette. They ain't give him a Big Mac and a fry. They ain't give him nothing. That nigga just snitched on the house. So I think we have to deal with that, man. Respectfully. If you want to go to the next academic, if you want to wrap this up, probably like maybe a minute or two of this, the clip under the King Yella.
And also like when you give information like that, people forget that they could always use that for later on. So like you don't know what type of investigation they're trying to open, and it's he said, she said, because the cop got to swear just like us. The cop doesn't know, right. He could have a recording, but like let's say that recording was recorded without a warrant. So technically, I have the evidence that tells me this guy's a gang member, but I can't use that evidence. But I have this person that literally, admitted that like a gang member, a felon confirmed that another felon is a felon. That's basically
Exactly.
that's what they're doing. So like they tell them, hey, you can't be hanging out with felons for a reason, because once you get caught up in that circle, so he been telling, he looks very unhealthy. Have you like as a light skinned man?
Yeah.
What's going on with your man? Like the whole aura is just I could tell he smells.
Oh Lord.
And the bad thing is, imagine a motherfucker that has brand new clothes and you smell. That's bad. Brand new clothes and you smell. He just he doesn't look healthy. I see dialysis coming soon. I think the next step for King Yella, for him to come out of this shit, he gotta come out with a sickness, so we could feel some type of bad, like, oh, this nigga, you get what I'm trying to say? Some dialysis.
Yeah, I hear you.
Some shit like that. Some sympathy. So for forgiveness, but the snitching is not gonna do anything. I don't believe. I think the snitching. I think people. King Yella already kind of established himself as one of those like Vlad TV interviewers that I feel like Vlad used to interview people for so long, and then he started releasing those people, and now they're just making the waves around different podcasters. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I just think that after we finish this little clip, we're gonna play King Yella on live with a few certified people, kind of giving a verdict. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and play it. Cause like I said, we do got a lot of topics. I want to we're on topic 2. We're already in an hour in, so I want to go ahead and wrap this one up, and then we're going to go to the next one. So let's go ahead and play maybe like 2 more minutes. Switch. And matter of fact, even when it comes down to the academic clip, just speed it up, like just jump 2 minutes ahead to where it's like academics not talking so much.
GDK moving anything, gang. You was born famous and rich and famous. Like, what is you doing? King Combs. And the crazy part is, somebody called me and asked me,
I'm busting you down, bitch. I'm busting you down too, nigga. Y'all know what's going on. Oh, GD. And if you listen,
this is a wild, man. Nah, this is wild. Nah, this is wild, nigga. This is wild.
This by admitting to it and attempting to make it seem normal.
And any street nigga get on this motherfucker and say they ain't never did it.
Is this what street niggas do?
My grandma, you a goofy. Whoever you is, I'm finna block you. Y'all be mad. I be so gangster with this shit. I don't lie about nothing, nigga. Get y'all bitch ass on. Fuckers, you talking about that 19? We ballin'. Young bitches in the hood. Fuck you talking about that bitch. Automatic, your little ass hot.
Bitch. Because actually, if you were winding, he has a charge for engaging with an underage girl. You ain't gotta go all the way back.
I was gonna bring that up too.
Yeah, you ain't gotta even go all the way back. Just maybe go back.
But he got away with that. Think about that. He got away with that. Like he didn't get canceled because of that. So if you survive that, it's like Adam 22, bro. Once you survive like those type of allegations, anything they stick on you. There's some people that are just invincible when it comes to allegations. And snitching's not gonna stop a motherfucker. That motherfucker.
We can switch spots. If you want to be a gangbanger and let me be a millionaire, billionaire son, I'll take that, man. That's what's wrong with the world now, man. Motherfuckers want to live. Niggas born with money. They
individual to the community, and I'm just a rapper,
Yeah,
man.
this-
You know,
all
types of members. I don't know what Simone is talking about. He's basically trying to get me out the way, y'all. He's trying to get me. I won't be his friend. He's trying to get me out the streets. He done told them that I'm a gang member to the feds. And man, that's y'all homie, man.
You heard it here first.
It hit different when they snitching on you.
Now, the detective would ask about a man that was stopped at a fashion show that was cool with Lil Durk, and Yella would say, Snap Dog. The detective, playing dumb, would say, that's his name, and Yella would confirm, saying he was in Vegas a couple months ago. Snap Dog would take to Instagram after learning Yella brought his name up in the interrogation room.
You may have noticed with my
Yeah, so before we wrap up the
Yo,
King
you
Yellow,
can tell you live in Florida. They be giving you commercials of a goddamn AR. Goddamn, what kind of commercial is that?
no,
What
listen,
they be advertising to you, bro? You
hey,
seen
listen,
that
man.
shit?
Next time, I'm just gonna log into my YouTube Premium, so we'll be commercial free.
Bro, that's some Florida shit right there. This nigga,
Yeah, you to have YouTube Premium. That shit done got too high,
Listen,
man.
I don't want to hear that shit. I know them California.
Nah, but you seen that commercial? You seen that commercial?
Oh,
Like,
yeah, that's how we get down here. That's why we telling niggas they be talking crazy. Like I told WAP 100, I'm like, listen, you can talk crazy to niggas out there in Cali, where y'all it's illegal to have guns. In Florida, you can get gunned down by an old lady. We sell guns. Listen, Florida, they sell guns like
that would have
McDonald's.
been my
Combos.
YouTube.
Yeah.
They would have put 3 gay flags on the first 2 commercials. Nigga got guns in his shit.
Hey, dude, I
Your
be telling you.
algorithm is crazy. Now I wanted to see the commercial, motherfucker. You stopped it. That's crazy. I'm sorry, my bad. I even to like that's just some Florida shit.
Nah, you good? You want to play? You just go to the second clip then?
That was the second clip, but it wasn't nothing, no meat on the bones in that one.
You talking about the King Yellow Part 2?
Yeah.
Nah, it was going. It went on a commercial though.
No, the King Yellow Part 2 from the jump, from the beginning. He was on IG Live. We can go to the next topic. We ain't got to be on that too much. You want to talk about Kodak Black doing meth? You want to talk about Jonathan Majors running from his girlfriend? Let's go on to Jonathan Majors running from his girlfriend.
Jonathan Majors, bro. Wasn't we supposed to start with that?
We definitely gonna get on that. That was the first time I think I sent you with that. We're definitely gonna. Which one?
Man,
hey, you think it's gonna be funny?
Over.
I think I want to do this. I want to play the second clip, the TMZ one going crazy. I want to play the audio of him talking to his girl, and then I want to play the clip of him running.
Oh yeah, I haven't watched that. I read about it, but I haven't watched the video of him calling her Coretta.
Yeah, man, it's crazy how he has proof.
He's a goofy man. He's a goof.
I might have to agree.
Here, do you understand that?
Yeah.
Do you really though, baby? Do you really?
Yes.
Then how dare you come home drunk and disturb the peace of our house when we have a plan? I would like to get to the point where your friends know what job I'm on and go, I think Grace is gonna get a commission.
Oh, he likes to mentally drain bitches though. I go
No,
do you understand that? Because that team, that unit, right? Grace has to be in a certain mindset to support.
Nah, he has to pay for making that white girl.
Hey, hold on, you gotta hear it.
That white woman is crying.
Michelle Obama, Barack Obama's wife.
I know I'm not. I shouldn't have gone out. I'm
No,
sorry.
let me just lay it out for you, right? If I'm just gonna say this. My temper, my shit, my trauma, blah, all that said, right? And I'm not saying I'm a great man. A great man. I am doing great things, not just for me, but for my culture and for the world. That is actually the position I'm in. That's real. I'm not being a dick about it. I didn't ask for it. I've worked, and that's the situation. The woman that supports me, that I support, that needs to be a great woman and make sacrifices the way that man is making for her and for them ultimately. Last night, 2 nights ago, you did not do that. You did not do that.
I'm sorry.
Which took away from the plan. And the plan is everything. If it was just you in the house drunk, maybe I could have swallowed it. Or I would feel bold enough like, oh, babe, let's just go to bed. Which I said, I'm just going to go to bed. I'm not hungry, blah, blah, blah. Because Grace isn't here. Why? She was drunk. Why else? She was clogged by whatever was going on. You know what I mean? Fine. I can take that. Fine.
Damn. I mean, what y'all think about that, Brody?
It sounds like he's just telling her she needs to conduct herself dating a man with a platform as he does. Like, you can't be out here wilding out and crashing out knowing what I have to lose at stake. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be able to have some type of decorum bring you around where I'll be going around. I think that's pretty much what he was just trying to tell her. What do you guys think?
Like, he was down to earth, low key. I came to hate, but like, he wasn't saying nothing wrong. And
he was trying to get some cooperation where it was no cooperation. That's what he fucked up at.
Yeah, but I think I think with Shorty is Shorty's used to is one of those like white girls that like once she skirms, she's used to the guy coming and hugging her, you know?
I'm
And
just
those
tired
kind
of
of
niggas with money getting with women, period, bro. If you got money, hit a bitch and tell
move
the bitch to
on.
keep it moving, bro. Like,
Sign an NDA.
I don't
Like,
understand these niggas, bro. Like, I just don't
nah, that's a
understand it,
fact.
bro.
That's a fact. They be trying to fall in love and shit. And like
I don't get it, bro.
I think it's more of just because you have access to these women. And to be honest, when you're like a celebrity type shit like him, you really could just pick who you want to be with, bro. Like a lot of us in the dating world, say we're lucky enough to actually like the girl we're dating. It's like a courting process and a cat and mouse game. We kind of have to keep ourselves within frame in order to actually make her like something official if we like her. When you're somebody of prominence, you can really just pick a girl you like and tell her that you like her, and your status is going to usurp the way she feels about you. Like she'll give you a chance based off who you are over how much she likes you. And when you're regular, that doesn't work out. Does that make sense?
But niggas,
So I'm just saying, so a lot of these guys you're saying this too don't usually get put through experiences to where girls are treating them how they genuinely feel. They usually get treated how they come across to the female, so they don't actually have to gauge, okay, does this girl like me? Do I have to actually put, a frame on? Do I actually have to, court her, or is she just gonna be my girlfriend because I asked her to? A lot of these niggas don't have to have game in the pool.
yeah, but I'm saying don't even get in a relationship to where you gotta like a woman or not. You hit her, whatever. You make her sign a contract, yeah, everything. This is for $1 million niggas. You make her sign a contract saying, yo, everything consensual. I do agree to have sex with this guy at this date, this time. Y'all have sex. I will even say film the shit. Have
But I
sex.
don't. But I don't think. I
Move
don't think he
on, bro.
deserves to lose his career over this nonsense. And it's crazy that we at a level that us black men we gotta run away from a woman. Like any other.
That ain't even black men, bro. That's all men. You have
No, fuck that. Fuck
when you
that.
get a certain when you get that
Let's leave
money,
it at
bro.
that. Any other man in society could slap the shit out of his girl and he could get away with it. I know
No, they
Mexican men
can't.
that could do it.
Joe Rogan did it.
Ain't no
Not Joe Rogan. Who's the dude from
Asian
UFC?
immigrant.
Are you
Ain't
talking
no
about
Asian immigrant running away from
Dana
his
White.
girl.
Dana White did it.
An Asian or an immigrant is gonna slap that bitch and gonna threat her and so I'm gonna if you say something like on some bullshit like that. So I don't think.
But you know why it is? You know why it is like that? Because the black man constantly keep answering to the white man and the black woman. We do not control our community. And I've been telling niggas this for a couple months now. We always want to jump on the side
But
of
listen,
these women.
but listen, this is I see that, but my thing is this: before we play the clip of him, Jonathan Majors running, because we got that queued up. I just think to go back on what he was pretty much saying is you can't really. I mean, you can help you fall in love with, but once you're with somebody and you're already in a relationship and they're not acting conducive to they're not acting in a way that can bring longevity to your career, or whatever that you deem is important, no matter what your job is. Once you feel like your mate is not acknowledging or undermining, or even going as far as to sabotage what you hold close and what you hold near and dear, and you keep trying to drive home the point that your behavior isn't helping me in what I need to achieve, and they don't acquiesce, that's a red flag. You need to get the hell out of there, because as you can see with Jonathan Majors, they'll burn your whole livelihood down just if they don't get their way.
I don't blame that on her though. I blame that on him.
Yeah.
You don't even give a bitch that type of power, bro.
He didn't even know how to control that situation. That's like he didn't even like. I didn't even. I obviously I didn't see her physically, but the Shorty sounds kind of drunk. Shorty sounds kind of like It's kind of like
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, let's go ahead and play the clip of her chasing him in public.
She's one of those. I fuck with white girls like that. They bitch chase you? What?
You like that, Avo?
A bitch chased me?
Hell is
She
wrong
was
with you?
chasing. Come chase this dick. She was chasing. Baby, I remind her every time. Baby, remember when you was chasing me? I fuck with that.
Okay, so this is the clip. Let's put it on the widescreen so we can see it.
Bro, left the car.
What I'm supposed to be looking at? I don't see shit.
No, that's the car right there.
That's
Look,
the car.
okay, I see
You
now.
know that Chris Brown and Rihanna moment.
Look at this up close.
New York City.
Mm-hmm.
That's New York?
Yep.
Yep.
You don't see the garbage?
He got out the car.
Look, they're walking.
Now
he's running. Look, he's running from her.
Get away from me. But those are hits though. Those are technically hits.
Yep.
It doesn't look good. It doesn't look good that he's trying to put her inside. It doesn't.
Yeah,
look
why
good.
he put her in the car?
That's not a good look.
I don't give a fuck what he do. He like he in his rights. I don't give a fuck, bro. I'm tired of this shit, bro. A bitch can do whatever she want to, but when you motherfucker,
All right, now look.
Try to get away from a
Hold
bitch,
on, look.
nothing you can
Let's
do,
let's give us some commentary. Look, she's literally chasing him. He's running from her.
That looks so weird, and she's a fast runner.
She's literally chasing this nigga for
She
blocks.
got crack at speed, bro. She low key fast. She got hills? Nah, don't tell me this bitch got hills.
Bro, he really hitting it, and she really like about to
This
get hit.
bitch got Stuart Weiss. Nah, I think she got hills, bro.
Look at how far she is chasing this nigga, bro. She is really on this nigga ass.
Like she already run half a mile, low key.
Dead ass. I know they done clear about 4 blocks.
Bro, that's like 7 football fields already. God damn.
That nigga got out of there, boy. This is crazy.
Damn, Shorty really like that nigga though.
You got to get away from her. So
you know what? She's acting like a handler. Like right now, it looks like a relationship, but it also looks like she's a handler.
She probably is a handler, and
like
I think
Shorty is not just some random model that he met. What girl you know runs like that much?
I don't know. Hey, you want to go to Kodak Black clip next?
Yeah.
Yeah. Personally,
She looking like a handler to me.
She might be a handler, and that's why you need to protect yourself from people that you associate yourself with, because
bro,
you never know.
It's so hard over here, bro. It's so hard, but my God be protecting me, low key.
You never know who's a handler. You never know who's coming in the game on some like.
I just don't trust Africans, bro. I started trusting Africans, and Africans are the most conniving people ever. And also, like they just don't like they envious of my Spanish, low key. So I don't fuck with Africans.
Wow, that's wild.
Yeah, they are.
Everybody got a hater nowadays.
Nah, I got haters, bro. Low key, I'm like, hold on, I'm broke. What you hating on?
All right, man. Let's play Kodak Black. Admitting to drug use.
They should have never forgave that motherfucker. They should have never gave him a pardon. Kept that motherfucker in Kentucky.
Nah, I don't believe that.
I believe that. Ignorant motherfucker.
Kodak had some good years, bro. Kodak, he been on a straight and narrow.
Like what? All right, peep this. You think a human being that goes and first of all, you have a gun and you a felon. Already you fucked up. You have a gun in Detroit. You go from Detroit to Chicago. But before you go from Detroit to Chicago, you forget to Google that the highway goes through Canada.
Right.
Now you in Canada and you get arrested because you shouldn't have that gun, but you cross the border and you still go through customs with that gun, like. And then on top of that, then you cry like a little bitch talking about, oh, the KKK. Like he said that the guards grabbed him by the balls and squeezed his nuts. He was crying, please, Trump, get me out of here. And he's still doing shit. And you think I give a fuck about Kodak? What a waste of so many.
That's like saying, okay, if you're gonna go there with the game. If you're gonna go there with the game, so they kept Lil Wayne.
And this piece of shit is fucking pardoned by Trump, and that's what he does. Fucking garbage. So go ahead. That's your Kodak.
Should Lil Wayne not have gotten a pardon? Because that's the second.
Fucking no. But again,
that's the second time Lil Wayne been caught with a gun. Would he want supposed to have it?
Lil Wayne, the same guy that snitched on fucking Young Thug because he was shooting at his fucking thing. The same guy that's fucking dropping Barter 6. Lil Wayne, come on. Let's keep it 1,000. I don't want Lil Wayne.
Kodak good. I feel like with the drug thing.
Look at his face, bro. Look at his face. Look at his face in the right side, bro. You look like Bart Simpson on a black version. Like,
Bro,
it's not
what
healthy.
rich person in hip hop is not doing
Stop saying
drugs,
rich.
bro?
You always making an excuse for addiction. That's addiction, bro. Like, homie,
Who's not getting high, bro? Seriously, other than me. Who's
nah.
not
Don't try
getting
to
high?
don't try to play those game
Yeah, let's not. Hey, let's
liquor. Liquor is spirit. Nah, my G. Crack is crack. Meth is meth. Weed is weed. And like in my 33 years of life, never done fucking crack. Never done fucking meth. So you can't compare
Yeah,
that shit.
crack and meth is different from like niggas smoking weed and drinking and popping
Definitely.
perks. So let's go ahead and play. Let's go ahead and play Kodak. You know, admitting to using drugs.
I know, bro. I wear that.
I don't
But
think
like,
Kodak
if that shit ain't me, homie,
literally.
don't put that shit on me.
I be on
homie.
meth
Like, for real. Don't convict me or some shit. That ain't me. When people went cocaine on me, that's the only shit when I'm flaming by that shit, homie. Because it's like, brother,
cocaine is a good look.
That shit. I know I tell the bitch. I done told y'all. I done told y'all I fucked with them. I done told y'all I did meth before. Homie, like the fuck, bro. I ain't in that shit.
I told y'all.
So he said he did meth before. That don't mean he own it right now, though.
Right.
Crazy. I don't fuck. And these people got no body count, none of that shit, bro. 2023, fam. This shit bogus as fuck. They plastered all over the internet.
From what I understand, he just chewed up a perk pill. That's what I'm thinking that. And then they just said it was cocaine.
Yeah, but you falling asleep in a car.
Yeah, let's just
Niggas
finish.
be tired, bro.
Let's just finish the clip. So, cause like we jumping in and I understand we talking about the topic, but I want Kodak to finally get out what he's saying so we can hear everything and then speak on it.
And on top of that, it's like, bro, like, I'm Haitian. I mean, and then it's just like my era and shit, bro. Like, hell no, like, man, you better off saying that, okay, you drink lean, you smoke weed, or did Molly or whatever type shit, or you pop the pill. Even though that ain't cool. That ain't cool in itself. None of this shit cool. I mean, but they be talking about cocaine. Come on, man. Hell, fuck no, bro. Hell no. And I ain't finna say I'm against motherfuckers who do coke. Just there, man. Now, fuck, man. Hell no. Hell, fuck. They say they trying to put you on powder because you powerful. Man, I ain't doing that shit. I tell God himself I do perks. You know what I'm saying? And shit like that. But and then them was my medicine prescribed to me. I will honestly say that, like, as like even before I had got shot and I had got prescribed to him again and shit like that, I could say like I had started like, you know, damn abusing the shit too, and I'm working on myself. I'm working right now. I mean, I paid $350,000, like $350,000 and shit.
Bro got shot by a
Canadian
Canadian.
and shit. You feel me? Or whatever, like, and my people know that I never been the type of nigga to run from issues that I know I'm gonna have to face. I look that shit head on and catch a hold onto it and shit.
Yo, all he heard was what you said about Nipsey. Bah!
Oh, he's almost wrapped up because my thought about what he's saying and everything, just to pause it, my true feelings is I'm happy that he is being transparent about it. He's admitting to some of his shortcomings. And one thing about Kodak, what he's saying right now is something that 99% of these artists don't do. That we clearly see that are on some type of substance or narcotic. Kodak is telling you, hey man, like, yeah, I've had addiction before. I've suffered through it. It's a lot of his fan base, and there's a lot of people right now who are even watching this who maybe have suffered with addiction or had certain things go on. So for the fact that Kodak's actually being transparent about it, a lot of things we clown rappers about or say they don't do in the community, when they're transparent about their own issues that people can relate to and humanizes them, I don't feel like we should pick these types of moments to kick their backs in, especially somebody who's been transparent like Kodak, especially somebody who has apologized for things he's done wrong and has not only self-reflection music, but will actually be transparent and have some self-reflection on live. So when I see this, I don't be like, oh, Kodak's on dope. I knew it. He's crackhead. I'm like, hey man, he's doing what a lot of motherfuckers, even his age and older, aren't willing to do. And that is confront their issues head on, or at least admit them out loud.
And to me, I don't see what the big deal is, bro. We celebrate these niggas for, like he say, drinking lean, popping pills. We know these niggas on drugs, and we still vibe out. Future got a whole song called Molly Percocet. Just because you don't see, Future is not visible until it's time for him to drop an album. So we don't see Future probably acting like a fiend, itching, doing all this shit. And I'm sure that he does. So we just we pick and choose, and I know Kodak is a dark skinned nigga, so we always get it the worst. We always.
That is a fact. That is the rule. That is the rules.
Bro. What rapper you listen to that you know that ain't rapping about drugs? It ain't doing drugs. Only nigga I know that don't rap about drugs doing drugs. Even Drake say he'd pop a perk on the flight or do it.
Or even Kanye said he was addicted to perks. Remember?
I don't remember that. I remember Kanye said he was addicted to
painkillers,
or
something.
And even I believe Kanye done did drugs. Like, bro, this stuff is accessible. You rich. You feel like, yo, I can get away with doing anything I want. Tupac probably did some powder. We don't know.
But you know what? You know what I don't like from his statement? Where he mentioned, like, I'm Haitian. Yo, I met a lot of Haitians. I met Haitians that don't even fucking smoke, that would never smoke weed. I met Haitians that barely drink. They're whores, though. They are whores. They get bitches, though. They get bitches. And sometimes they don't get haircuts. But, like, Haitians is not known for using drugs. So stop the I'm Haitian. Bro, an American kid.
What I'm saying is this, though. Like, and we're going to go back to the clip because we still got a hell of a topic.
Because the only reason why Trump pardoned him was because there was a big Haitian community in South Florida. And Trump was trying to target that demographic because in Florida, the Haitians, they love Trump. That's
wrong.
The reason why he got the pardon, and they got the same lawyer.
That's wrong, bro.
It's
he
politics.
Got the pardon because he paid for it, bro.
It's politics. No, and they got the same lawyer. It's politics.
He paid for the pardon. Pardon's not cheap.
But then you're admitting that Trump is doing some illegal shit because you're not supposed to get paid.
It's not illegal, but it's like
you're not supposed to engage in that. You're not supposed to like buy a pardon. That's not how it goes.
From hearing, I don't know if you've been listening to the Suge Knight podcast, bro. These lawmakers, these district attorneys, these people like that, it's always
you're right.
a briefcase slip to you, bro. Ain't nothing cheap.
You reminded me.
Suge Knight said he paid $5 million to get Snoop Dogg.
No, you remind me of something. You know, Adam 22's uncle got pardoned by Bill Clinton back in the 90s.
Yeah, bro, that shit cost, bro. That's the only reason why he got out. If he had the money, bro, he wouldn't have got out.
Hey, let's go ahead and wrap this clip up, and then we're gonna put our final thoughts on it, and then we're gonna go to the next topic. I'm only just cutting some time down because I know we ain't trying to be here for 3 hours, and we do got hella topics. And then one thing too, what I like to do with my platform too, is the more talks we have, the more clips and edits we do have to drop throughout the week.
Facts. You flood the whole week. So I feel you.
We got to bust the brick down, dog. So we just trying to, get the grams, quarters, and eighths right now. So we got Kodak Black going to wrap up his clip. So let's go ahead.
Shit like that. And then been times like, nigga, I done went to rehab about myself, like without court appointment, without the court having to tell me to do that. Just me wanting better for myself, me knowing like, bitch, I got children, homie, and it's like I have to be here for them. I have to be there for them, man. Fuck them. Yeah. And I never had enough time on the streets to even be no junkie. Like I go to rehab, I go to jail, no detox. I don't even fucking.
You think he smell like black balls
and all that shit? I ain't no baseless bitch. I ain't no junkie out here, nigga. The fuck? I ain't no junkie bitch. Not playing with me, homie. And I playing my nigga. Bitch, I'm intelligent nigga, homie.
Yeah.
I mean, bitch, I was at elementary school beating high schoolers and spelling bees and in track. I could have went to private school. I was just too fucking bad. Fuck. You know what I mean? For real.
I don't like what men say.
I don't know. I just tend to mispresent myself sometimes to the public and shit like that. I just do. And when they come out to him, I ain't fucking throw away. I ain't fucking throw. But I can say that. I could say that, you know what? Maybe that situation was just an eye opener for me. Like God just hollering at me, like I'm saying, it ain't to destroy me, kill me, or even nothing, because the shit bullshit. You hear me? It's just like, like, all right, bitch, we're a month into the new year. what's happening? Like, just make a situation and make me just do right. Period. Well, shout out to all the people who said, man, you know what, bro? I knew that shit was bullshit. Soon I read it or soon I heard it. And all these different like little fucking stories or whatever the fuck. Shout out to all of y'all too. Shout out to all of y'all, bro. And shit. I know it must be tough. It must be tough, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, being a friend of mine, bro. And, you know, I wouldn't say I apologize to everybody who represent me, bro. You know, as a friend.
Yo, bro,
friend,
why your
brother,
background looks like a high school graduation
sister,
picture?
So shit.
Nigga, shut up.
Remember those pictures they used to...
Yeah, bro. I ain't out here doing nothing fucked up, man, bro. I'm out here chilling on me.
Why your background look like you on
my hell don't help me none.
Hey, y'all, let Kodak talk, man. Y'all roast together after this clip.
Man, stop fucking playing me, bitch. I ain't no fucking junkie. No, none of that shit, bitch. Fuck.
That nigga Alvo on Fig trying to pick up a lady boy.
Hold on. Advo, you on mute. I ain't gonna let it be one-sided. Go ahead, get your shit off, Advo.
Nah, bro. Now some real shit. Remember, you know, like the graduation pictures and shit from back in the 90s?
That's what graduated, my nigga.
Nah, I try to roast J-Dub. Yo, J-Dub, when was the last time you got a shape up?
What the fuck I need a shape up?
You trying to do free form? You free form in your life?
What do I need a shape up for,
Kodak,
bro?
because Kodak is like...
Your life is crazy.
Nah.
I'm that nigga, dog. I don't need no line up, nigga. I'm thugging, man.
Now, Advo.
Damn.
Advo. Hold on.
Nigga,
Advo.
look at my hairline, bro, and look at your hairline, bro. They keep it a buck, bro. You only got about 2 more years, bro. Then you got to take that off. You got to shave, nigga.
Nah, I'm never going bald. My grandfather grew hair for until a long time.
You ain't never going bald, but you gonna have a bald spot, nigga.
Hold on, Advo. Let me stop this now. I'm gonna stop this now. You know why, Advo?
Your shit thinning out.
Hold on.
It's curly. It's mad curly.
Hold on. I'm gonna stop this now. I'm gonna stop this roast session now because Advo like to get the roast popping, but then when niggas start cooking them, then he be saying niggas set him up. And I never said Advo be getting comfortable, which he should. I tell Advo, come in here, kick your feet up, take your shoes off, kick your feet up, bro. Mi casa, su casa. When you start roasting certain niggas.
Nah, he kind of remind me of David Banner at first. Remember when David Banner, before he cleaned up and shit?
Listen, Advo. I'm going to say this one more time. We're not going to get into roasting because I don't need.
I get it, Stewie. I got you.
Look at my hairline.
Yeah, on top of that, Advo, I don't want to divert the topic and have people come in here roasting. So, I know the next topic we have after that was you want to talk about the Nicki Minaj album or you want to talk about the Cameron and JBP?
You go.
We finished with Nicki Minaj.
I don't know what's going on.
Cameron and Joe Budden.
Yeah, let's do Cameron and JBP.
This car, guys. This shit is dope, right? You guys
that's pretty cool. What's that? I thought it was like an anime character on that bit.
Yeah,
that's your car.
Shit hard, low key.
Why you ain't show your car?
Man, come on, dog. Hey, J-Dub, we gotta chill, bro. Okay, so we can play this because he did this on live, so we can show this on camera. And one more time, hey, Av, I appreciate you hopping on. Like I said, hit me up after the show because I've been drinking, so I might lose.
You like my Christmas decoration, bro? Look, I decorated for Christmas.
Hey, Avo, before we play this cam clip, when we log off, remember that
that's your car.
Avo, remember to hit me up about the studios and stuff, so I can try to find a studio maybe like Monday or like Tuesday morning. Hold on, you're on mute. We're about to play the Cameron clip though, but you're on mute, Avo.
Yeah, let's watch the tape.
All right, yeah, let's go ahead. Go ahead, play Cam. You can put it on full screen too, so we can, if you need to get up or anything. Please hit the like button. Subscribe.
Well, Vince, I got sneaker release. No, I got sneakers. He pop up to the sneaker release, playing games. Can I do a skit? Yeah, come on, let's do a skit. I'll do a skit with it, nigga.
It's on Queen's Flip, by the way.
Yo, can I do another skit? Yeah, come on, do a skit. Yo, can I wear your army jacket and the stuff from the Get 'Em Girls video in the skit? Sure, skit. Oh, yo, can I pull up with the I Really Mean It jacket in the skit and drive the truck like you came out and I Really Mean It video? Yeah. Sure, Skip. Not a problem. Now, man, all this shit just because I thought I liked the nigga. I thought he was kind of funny, so I'm trying to help the nigga out.
Because I thought I liked the nigga.
He was working with Joe Buttons, which is cool. And shout out to Joe Buttons for hiring all these boss up niggas. All these old motherfuckers who ain't got nothing else to do. Shout out to you, my nigga. Because these niggas is washed, nigga. You open a dry cleaning business, nigga. You killing them with that. I asked Queens Flip for a favor. Because I was still mad about, niggas thinking they was dissing my sports show when I first did it. So I asked him for a favor. He didn't do the favor. Now, my favor may have been a little extreme given, but that's the thing about favors. You don't never know what the favor is when you want your favor back.
Facts.
Don't ask for favors without making a clear-cut deal of what the favor is, because when I ask for a favor, you don't know what my favor is. He didn't do it. I blocked the nigga. I blocked him for my gram, blocked him for calling my phone, blocked the nigga. Only reason I didn't really go hard on Flip.
Pause.
Because I like the nigga genuinely. And not only that, I like his son. Shout out to Queen Flip Jr. Yeah, that's my man. I don't know if you're going to be upset about the video, but it is what it is. This your pops. I fuck with Queen Flip Jr. And I got mad respect for your mother and all the work she's doing in Queens. Mad respect for your family, bro. And when I respect niggas' family, I leave niggas alone. Like, yo, I fuck with their family. It's a bunch of niggas.
Niggas say, I know your mommy, nigga.
Look,
I could touch
I got
you.
a slogan, man.
Crazy.
If I ain't touch you, if me and you got a problem, I love somebody who love you, bro. That's all it's about. Few niggas ain't just Queens Fly. If I love somebody that love you, and we got a problem, I ain't got no problem with you.
Yo, why are you talking like he fuck his moms?
Yeah.
Why you sitting here with the Tupac bandana? Stop
Nah,
it.
that shit pause. That shit hard, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's some Harlem nigga shit.
You look good to you?
Man, come on, dog. Can we stop sitting in the shop? Listen. I'm gonna keep it. The only reason why the only reason why I'm doing a ceasefire between you two is not because I don't.
Don't come with those California jokes, Brody.
Avo. The only reason why I'm doing a ceasefire is not because I don't want to amp up the set. It's only because we got hella topics, and I want, like I said, I just want to run through. If we want to roast each other, all three of us after we get through these topics at the end of the show, by all means. But like I said, I just want to get through some of this shit.
So keep it 1,000. I'm biased with Cameron because, like, when Cameron, when I was younger, I started learning English through Cameron. Because remember when Cameron was dissing Jay-Z?
Yeah.
That was the first time I understood what a beef was. Because he was just like, I'm not a fighter, I'm a fighter for your soul. Like, he was just going from track to track and showing us how JC was stealing everybody's track the whole time. And JC never responded back to Cam. And he made fun of him, and like he disrespected him so bad. Then from there he went and beefed with 50. There was a song called
Curtis.
No, yeah. He said some shit like you so courtesy, Curtis, some shit like that. He said you so courtesy, Curtis. Like he came at 50. 50 didn't respond back. Like, he's funny, he got bars.
And he's cool, so it's hard to hate.
Like,
Yeah,
I met the man.
Oh no, Alvo.
So I don't like no man pause, but like I fuck with Cam.
Yeah, and I think academics.
And when it comes to Cam and Jim Jones, we had access to them. Pause. Like, you could go to a bodega in 117 in Lanez, and you will see Jim Jones. So like, I think when it comes to those type of personalities, even though a lot of times we'd be like, why you went back to the hood? When you a kid, that shit means the life to you. Like when they recorded I'm from New York, they recorded that shit in front of my junior high school. I still remember the day we left school because Fat Joe was outside. So that shit is history. You feel me? So
it's just like when you're able to touch certain people in the community, it resonates with the community, and they understand how big, like what you're saying, just a kid saying, yo, I seen Cameron today. Like that memory is going to hold true to somebody 10, 15, 20 years from now versus, oh, y'all just some industry niggas, or I had to pay $300 to see you in concert.
Yeah, like
accessibility, same way why Nipsey still loved, because a lot of people were able to see and touch Nipsey and be accessible to him and be like a human, by just like with me, right? I'm gonna keep it buck. When I met ASAP Bari, right, he was so humble and gracious. As up and coming designers, meeting him like, you know, at a fashion pop up during like Rolling Loud, you know what I'm saying? Yachty was there. For him to be as gracious as he was, ask us like, did we have any extra clothes? You know what I'm saying? Bringing us up on stage, kicking it with us. Somebody who's at top of the fashion game. When you see people like that actually treat you like a human in a certain way, they can't do no wrong in your eyes, because not only were you a fan of them from afar,
humanized me.
Yeah. Not only were you a fan of them from afar, you actually have personal experiences with them where they did not have to treat you as kindly as they did. And when you experience that, if you are fortunate enough to actually have some cool experiences with people that they admire or look up to, low key, they really can't do any wrong in your eyes.
Nah, yeah, it's like you kind of forget that you used to, like, oh, I used to fuck with him, but then what you in your life right now. And Cam is very interesting. For example, going back to It Is What It Is. It's a great show. It has good balance because Cameron is funny. Mace is just Mace.
He's like go. No, I was about to say Mace is like Cam is the funny, like he gonna be in class roasting you, and Mace is the funny where like he gonna like hit you on the shoulder and like whisper something funny under his breath, and like get like you gonna get in trouble for laughing, but he ain't gonna get in trouble for telling a joke. Like he's saying shit to make you laugh.
Nah, yeah. Or he'll say some shit like, remember when this nigga got smacked last week, or some shit like that, and everybody like, this nigga, like some sucker shit. But yo, Joe Budden versus Cam. What is your position on Shorty?
Just that in general?
No, what is your position on Shorty? Because I changed my position on her. I used to feel like Melissa Ford was doing too much by making the assumption that like they went and slept with younger girls.
Yeah.
Right? And I think that was fucked up. But the problem is when you go back and you see what she was saying, she wasn't saying nothing wrong, Florida Boy J. She was basically saying you went to a warehouse of women, a whorehouse, a warehouse of women, right?
Yeah.
A place that did not just allow you guys, because they did admit that they were young, right? So if a warehouse is allowing younger men to come and smash, wouldn't you think is normal that the same warehouse they target teenagers?
Okay, but I'm gonna say this though, right? They already stated in that same story they were underage themselves. So that's like me and you being 15, 16. This is like 2009 or something like that. And me and you like stumbled upon a whorehouse, and now we're bringing it up on our podcast. That's just an experience we had as underage men as well. So when the JBP was talking about it, they were just talking about it like on some guy shit, like how we talking about it. Melissa Ford to me was out of bounds by insinuating any underage activity, number one, especially insinuating that during a climate with the Diddy situation and hip hop where it's hot for niggas right now. You know, the block is hot, so you don't even need to be putting accusations on people, much less you were on that. Right, and much less you were on a black platform and you were in the music industry at the same time Cam and Mace were. Like, you should have some type of, like, I know it's not brotherhood or sisterhood or even as like a podcasting community, but you should have more decorum and loosely throwing these things out. Not even saying accusing or not, but you shouldn't have said what you said, number one, with Melissa Ford. And I was on the opposite side of you. When Melissa Ford first came on, you said that you kind of didn't like her, but now you're kind of coming around to it, right?
Yeah.
And for me, I was excited for her to come on there, but within a year, I'm ready for her to leave. Number one, because I told J Doug earlier, she's attractive. She's a cute woman, especially for her age, but she doesn't have anything to bring to the table as far as content or think pieces. Like, number one, if you really want to talk about it, Parks, king of the one-liners, and when Parks wants to go off or, you know, get on his, you know what I'm saying, like call ISO, Parks usually has some good shit to say, right? Joe goes viral once a month with a rant, right? We want to talk about Ish. Ish is the muffin man, right? Ish cracks muffins, right? even Ice, and I agree with Danny from the Stop. Ice is probably one of the worst podcasters ever. I really do not enjoy Ice. And
he blocked me on the first week he joined the JBP.
Right, but listen, because I'm gonna let
for journalism, because I can't even see what he posts a lot of times.
Right, and I'm gonna let we have somebody new hopped in. I'm gonna let them speak after I get done wrapping up. Yeah, Schoolboy. I'm gonna let Schoolboy get on here. All I'm gonna say is this: everybody from the JBP, even Queen's Flip, in the year they've been together, everybody has had at least a viral moment or a clip that popped off with them going on a rant or saying something that added value to a topic. Melissa Ford is the only person I feel like hasn't even had a viral moment.
Also, before Schoolboy goes, I wanted to say that I also don't like that 2 episodes ago. Remember when Queen's Flip was making a joke about, like, he was like, what about what's the name of the Karate Kid guy, the karate guy that died? Something Lee.
Bruce Lee.
Remember when he made the Bruce Lee joke, and it took a minute for them to remember that they were trying to talk about Jason Lee.
Yeah.
Remember they was talking about how the conversation was gay men telling a women that they should have a BBL. I think it was
it was a Saucy Santana.
Right? And she knows how to have reservation for that community, you know? If that community, she knows how to have reservation. Even though she does have a lot of things to say about Jason Lee. Jason Lee right now is running for city council over here. He just met with the Bidens, you know? So it's just interesting for her to have some type of reservation for that type of community. But when it comes to putting an allegation that or defaming somebody's character and putting everybody in a bunch is so misinformed, because, by the way, Shorty, you're saying that Mace, and, like, do you not know how much Mace hates fucking Diddy? Do you not?
Right.
You understand? So it's kind of like, you're right. You're not the right person, because even though you've been in hip hop for so long as a vixen, and they should get respect for being vixens. Imagine how many of our daddies were in jail jerking off to fucking, like, Melissa Ford. How many fucking, you know?
That's crazy. But hey, listen, because I'm gonna get Killer in here from Gifts Kurt's podcast. She's about to hop on, but before she hop on, SB, what's poppin', man? How you doing, man? What's going on tonight? What's lit, man? What you got to say tonight, man? I'm happy you joined. Welcome to this is episode 100 of Perspectives and Facts podcast. Happy you were able to join. We got a 4-people panel, and hopefully, like I said, Killer, she'll hop on. I have a 5-person panel, and tell me your thoughts, man. What you think? What's going on, man?
Hey, man, I appreciate being on the show. Man, you guys are killing it, man. You guys are killing it. I've been watching for a minute. I'm trying to cook some rice. I'm injured, so that's why I'm out on camera. Anyway,
it's all good. It's all good. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. I don't think obviously she shouldn't have said anything about what these guys were doing in their youth. You know what I'm saying? They already told their story. She coming up behind them and trying to throw a little razzle dazzle in there and put her foot in her mouth. But this is the publicity she needed, though. This is her viral moment.
I don't think she can handle the viral. To me, the reason why I don't think she can handle the viral moment is because the way she's reacted to it. And number one, I think she has had other opportunities and almost like free throw opportunities to have viral moments or to be the female to speak on a topic, to take the conversation to the next level. I always feel like Melissa Ford opts out or plays it safe. That's why I don't find her a valuable podcaster on the show, number one. And to compound what Avo says about how it'll be certain communities where she'll be thoughtful and cognizant of how she speaks about them. And when it comes to particularly black males or the Cameron and May situation, she was reckless on how she spoke on it. She was low-key, I won't say trying to go viral, but she was low-key trying to have a moment there. And it's also, I want to be known that Melissa Ford, before she got on JBP, was one of those female women activists, like all men are scum. So she comes on JBP trying to not show that side of her face. But because that's who she is, she can't really engage in that type of content because she spent so much time before she got on there speaking out against that type of stuff. So it's hard for her to keep it authentic, knowing that she doesn't really stand with the culture of the Joe Budden podcast. What do you think about that, man? What do you think about that, SB? And then we got Killer. We're gonna bring you in. We do the 5 screen. We're gonna bring you in, Killer. I just want to hear what SB has to say, and I want to know what you think about Melissa Ford and the Cameron and JPP situation. Salute to Killer. Give Curse Podcast. Go ahead, JP.
Sorry. No, I was just gonna say I agree with what you said, man. I don't have nothing to add to that, to be honest.
All right, cool. We got Killer in the building. You know, Pops acknowledge. The other day on a Starport, he asked me, he stopped me from talking. He's like, hey, yo, when are you and Killer going live again? When's my daughter going live again with you, FBJ? And I'm like, man, we're going to go live next week. You know what time it is. She need to go ahead and throw her show in the community section and get some of that promo juice. But, you know, I'll digress. Killer, what's going on, man? What's popping? She on mute?
You on mute.
She got to unmute herself.
Oh, Killer, you got to unmute yourself. Let me text you. You got to unmute yourself. You got to mute yourself. Come on, dog. Hold on. Unmute.
I feel like Melissa Ford was being respectful, in my opinion. If she wanted to go in the realm of disrespect, she should have said, was it some lady boys at the goddamn whole house? Because we remember Mace ass got picked up for trying to pick up some transgenders.
See, now if she wanted to be a spicy Potter, that's where she would have got some fans. That's where niggas would have been.
That's
like, okay,
where she should have went.
Yeah, you know why? Because I feel like we would have respected that more. Be like, okay, she jumping out the window. She trying
niggas act like that Mace thing didn't happen. Mace, what's up with you picking up them boys?
I feel like if she would have jumped out with that, then it would have been like, okay, you jumping out the window. It's COE.
Nah, they would have took that out the podcast. Then they would have took it out.
I don't think so, man. I just think Melissa Ford and hey, guess what? And Danny low key has been trying to say that Melissa Ford is leaving the JVP because she was on the Patreon. Actually, there was a Patreon episode today, right? And she wasn't on there, and they were kind of hinting to her kind of getting off the pod. If you want to, I'll send the Danny from the Stop video.
They just not good.
Remember the episode before that, not the one that dropped yesterday. Joe Budden told her and Ish, I'm surprised you guys haven't had a show together. You remember that?
Yeah.
So I noticed that was like a little subliminal, like, yo, like get the, you know.
Do Joe Budden want people to have their own show? Really?
I think he does.
Why he canceled Queen Flip show that he had with Shampoo?
No, he didn't really cancel Queen's Flip show. I think he knew that Queen's Flip. Well, first of all, Queen's Flip has a 1-year contract, and he just re-signed for another one. Killer's finally in the building, but before I get to Killer, I just wanted to clarify this. I think the thing when it comes to Queen's Flip is Joe brought him under his wing to kind of show Queen's Flip how to structure his own platform. And in the meantime, you can work with me and see how it goes behind the scenes and get with Ian and understand and fine tune your shit. You don't really need a show on my platform. That whole unscripted thing that they had was cool. It was a nice wave, but don't get too caught up in doing a live show with the JBP and losing your intellectual property with your own platform. Don't focus on going live with us on Improper Improv. Focus on peeling that back, figuring out how to build a JPP-esque live show on YouTube. So whenever this contract ends, because you see Flip the Network, he just bought a new space and he's about to renovate it and build it up. So what he's really trying to do is show Flip how the game works. And then when Flip finally leaves the JVP, he's able to fly on his own and it be nice, clean, and crisp. And with Ian working with him, he doesn't have to look back. That's what I think. Now, Killer is in the building. Are you unmuted? Are you off the mute? Are you off?
It wasn't me, beloved. It was StreamYard. StreamYard was tweaking. But okay. What's up, brother? What's happening?
I'm good. I was just making sure you wasn't on no Portuguese headset. We had to make sure you was in the building. Episode 100. I couldn't get it lit. I was like, yo, I'm not gonna do episode 100. Killer not gonna tap in, dog. Like,
no,
so you hear?
I'm here, beloved.
We got the 5-team panel, and what do
Congratulations to you, my brother. I am very proud of you. Let me just say that.
I appreciate it. We're gonna hop on the
shout out to J Doug. J Doug, what's up?
Salute, what's going on, Killer?
Salute to you, beloved.
J Doug, that's producer. He's making the beats and doing the mix and mastering, dog.
Yo, good stuff,
J Doug. Salute to the chat. Salute to the chat.
Salute to the yeah, of course. Salute to the chat. They hitting the likes. Make sure the likes reflect the viewers. What do you think about Melissa? And like I said before you speak, that Melissa Ford might not be on the JBP anymore. Her contract may be up. But what do you think about her?
Wait. I didn't. Is that a new report?
Danny from the Stop just did a video from the JVP Reddits and the Twitter Spaces. There are whispers that Melissa Ford may not be on the JVP anymore, and then she had some.
Oh, they getting her the fuck out of here.
And she had some cryptic tweets that kind of directly.
Oh, they getting her the fuck out of here.
Yeah, and from her,
she put all of them niggas in a compromising situation, boy,
and
didn't
got
even
up out of there.
apologize to them. Yeah, get her the fuck out of here because she annoyed the fuck out of me anyway.
So from her year on the JVP, what is your what do you think about her performance and what she's brought or what she didn't bring to Joe Budden's platform?
I actually like her. I think she's very articulate. I like the way she articulates herself. She's, extremely educated. So I live for educated black women.
Same here. I fuck with that too.
You know what I'm saying? I can't lie to you and tell you that I know what she was given because I stopped listening. You know what I'm saying? As soon as she was brought in and Flip was brought in. So I really don't know, but I do know that the few times that I have heard little clips from her, it sounded like she was bringing what needed to be brought. Now, I didn't hear this, new information about the contract being up and stuff, so I gotta let that, simmer real quick. But I find that very interesting. Listen, things could have got real ugly.
Nah, dead ass. And I think what my main thing that I don't want Melissa Ford to do, if she's gonna leave the JVP, I don't want Joe Budden or the pod to take shots, and I don't want her to take shots.
See, but here's the thing, though.
I don't want her to go.
This is why this is Joe's chance to get his shit back popping and give her own fucking podcast. She has an audience now,
but
she could do it.
And I agree, but I think Joe brought her in with plans to do that, and none of that has popped off yet, and that's why I'm queuing up Danny from the Stop because he did a video on it. And when you play the video, just speed it up to the 15-second mark.
Yo, but let me ask you a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Don't you feel like Joe Budden was? I know a lot of people were like, "Yo, Joe kind of called her an escort," but low key, Joe was talking like a pimp. He was saying, "Some of y'all be getting some wash ass. Like that's my shorty. That's me. That's the JVP." So I feel like she probably getting some time for herself, but I don't see her leaving right now because that's the biggest impact she made on the show. You feel me?
Yeah, this was her biggest moment, and it's like you made a moment on the way out that wasn't really
and
hot.
It continued.
Yeah, so that moment was, brother. You know what that moment was, right?
Go ahead, tell me.
A gift and a curse.
Absolutely, no pun intended.
$2,000, bro. That's a lot of money back in the late 90s. 98, $2,000. That's crazy.
Hey, so we're gonna play this clip. Listen to this.
I said, I'm not doing none of that shit. That was no parts, nigga. Get me the out of here, please, instantly.
Jay,
like the
you better get me on the screen. You better do some Monopoly shit and move me around.
Flip.
You better move that nigga that's doing his laundry under me.
Space. This comes on the heels of the Cameron controversy, where Melissa Ford called out Cameron for telling a story about his excursions at a prostitution house and suggesting that house might have had minors in it. Cameron would fire back and attack Ford for making the suggestions, even posting DMs and insinuating that Melissa Ford was selling her body. Joe Budden would go on to defend Ford. However, in defending her, he seemed to confirm that Ford was indeed an escort. It was also revealed that Joe had a feeling Ford's comments on Cameron could lead to backlash, but all parties decided to leave the audio in. All in all, this whole issue could make parties look terrible if Ford is indeed exiting the podcast. For example, why did Joe Budden even let Melissa Ford leave that audio in? And did Melissa Ford feel pressured to leave the audio in because people saying that she's not giving it up on the podcast? Let me know what you think in the comments. If I had to guess, I believe Melissa Ford's contract isn't going to be renewed. For one, there have been many changes to the network with the addition of people like Imani, and at some point there will need to be some sort of downsizing, and Melissa Ford could be the cut needed to invest in other parts of the network. Melissa Ford and Flip's first episode together was episode 591, which was released on January 8th. And if she had a contract similar to Flip, this would mean that her contract ends soon. Could it be that Joe doesn't want to renew? Could it be that Ford wanted higher compensation? Who knows? But what I do know is that Joe and Ford have had some interesting interactions when it comes to their time on the show. For example, remember when Joe was asking Ford to introduce more whole stories on the podcast? There was another time when Joe said that Melissa Ford was supposed to launch her own podcast on his network, but it never came. It seems like there was a lot of miscommunication between the two parties. And I wonder what Melissa Ford will do once she is pushed out of the podcast. Will she go on a press run akin to Rory and Maul, or even someone like Olivia Dope? I don't know. But if she does, I will be reporting it. On top of this, Ford appears to have switched up once she arrived on the show, and it always looked like she was using the show to elevate her brand, but not the podcast. She would rarely ever put herself out there, and it was always a very awkward fit. While on the other hand, you had Queen's Flip, who was struggling to fit in, he still managed to be entertaining while having creative clashes with Joe. Yes, Flip would burst out and have issues, but at least he made it so the audience either hated or loved him. But with Melissa Ford, she was kind of middle of the road, and overall, it felt like she was just existing and not thriving. Now, I want to get to the other side of this, as maybe I could be all wrong here and everything is easy peasy. And actually, Melissa Ford will be back on the show, as maybe Melissa Ford was asked to stay home because Baron Davis was on the show, and it is likely Joe felt she would not have been a good fit for that type of interview. Still, based on how Joe and Flip were joking about Ford's absence, I don't think that's the case, and do truly believe that the days of the Bionic Six will be no more. But let me know what you think in the comments. Do you believe Melissa Ford is gone?
So my thing, putting it back on the fire screen, my thing with after watching the video, and salute the Danny from South. We're gonna go ahead and put that full episode in a link on this episode. When it looks like, especially her clip, what she posts on her IG, the message was when somebody asks what's it like for a woman to work in an all guys space, I was gonna answer, but a guy answered for me, basically saying that she, low key has no voice. And I don't think that was just a fly by night post. I think that was a cryptic message. I think she was speaking without saying what's fully happening. And I do think her days on JBP are numbered. I don't think Joe Budden's going to re-sign her. What Killer asked was like, it would be cool if she had her own show. And that was a great thing that she said, because I knew this was going to be addressed in Danny's video. When she came on, it was under the impression that she was probably going to get her own platform and be able to speak on a JBP network freely. But I don't know if she didn't go and do her own work when it comes to developing a show, or if they didn't give her the option or the light to. But regardless, I think we can all collectively say that her performance on the platform over the year has been somewhat underwhelming. Is that a fair assessment to make about Melissa Ford on JPP?
I mean, I told you I didn't listen to her, but I'll be honest with you. That's what I've got from, the Twitter world, the JBTV community. Even though they kicked me out, fuck them, because they all act like the feds. Them niggas are weirdos.
JBP fan base?
They not well. The Twitter fan base community group
Twitter.
that I was in on Twitter, niggas is crazy. Then, matter of fact, Joe just definitely told all of them niggas that he not even going back in there to talk to them because they're fucking weirdos, pretty much. But
because it seems like what they do is, because Joe Budden has came and talked to them, is like they're not objective anymore, and they low key want to come in and like do like episode reviews and shit. And to be honest, is like they're overstepping. To Joe and the cast is like, we're not doing podcasts and coming in here and trying to hear what you guys think. Like, we do content, y'all can have a conversation about it, but for the most part, like, don't overstep and tell us how to do our pod. And then number two, it's just like the Clubhouse effect in a way where you got people who, for the most part, never had platforms before, and now you have an audience that you curated, and then it's kind of worse in a way where it's not even worse, but it's just like when you attach yourself to a particular person and shit and create a whole group on Twitter and have think panels and discussions, and then once Joe comes in, everybody starts dick riding because they're starstruck in a way, and it takes away from the conversation.
Could Joe do the show alone? Could he get rid of everybody? Do people give a fuck about Joe Budden by himself?
Hold on, Avo. What were you saying, Killer? Can Joe do?
Does Do people give a fuck about Joe by himself? Could he hold the podcast by himself?
I don't think so. I don't think nobody could do that. Though.
No, I think he could, but I think with Joe, just like with Rory and Maul, the reason why we like them so much, when Joe has people that can complement his commentary and bounce off of what he says, it's even better. And because we've been exposed to that, we prefer to hear Joe with complimentary podcasters, not his homies or people who don't want to actually podcast. I think one thing about Joe is he's so high up to me, and Joe Budden needs to do a better job at reaching down and grabbing like new, like young hot talent, like what Charlamagne be trying to do.
Yeah,
I think
I feel like can I piggyback on what you was gonna say? Because
yeah, go ahead.
I feel like the Joe Budden podcast, little by little, like the drama is reminding me of No Jumper. Like the cast becomes the drama, right? But the thing is, like going back to what you just said, you're not getting people fresh off. You're getting, Quince Flip, who came from the Troll Baby era. He has his own podcast. You're bringing a person from Hollywood Unlocked. So
Nah, these niggas in the comments is hilarious.
So
I'm sorry.
Keep going, Apple.
Right. So like I kind of lose my train of thought. Sorry.
No, you were saying that what we were saying about with Joe, like he's bringing on like a Queen's Flip. You're bringing on Hollywood, like you're bringing on an Ish who's done real estate. Basically, what we're saying is that
like Joe only likes people that like are around his circle, his party people, and it worked at a time, but now it's starting to be like, okay, bro, like, can we get somebody that's fresh? What happened to Savon? How come Savon was part of the JBP and he never graduated? How come
Savon has his own?
No, Savon has his own platform though.
Podcast that's doing great.
Yeah, they're doing good. But you're saying, but you're saying, why didn't Joe Budden give him?
Yeah, he should have. That should have been part of the Joe Budden podcast. I don't have to go to another YouTube. It should have been.
Yeah, but we don't know if Savon did not want that to be. With, you know what I'm saying? That could have been his own decision.
Yeah,
to move forward on his own.
And I think with that was probably a lot deeper. But even with a Savon, in a way, it's not even about low key bringing people in house. Like just like what Charlamagne do, even though it doesn't work out sometimes with Charlamagne, where he be trying to grab niggas from the internet or niggas that he think is popping and put them on and give them a platform. Because Charlamagne can, he does that. Adam 22 does that. I think with Joe, just like what Abba was saying, is he likes to work with people who are already in the game. Kind of like when you talk about.
Joe's the type that.
It's kind of like Tom Brady.
He needs to shit on you. And whatever comes out of you is like, oh, that's why I gave him motivation. That's the type of person he is.
Because he's a narcissist.
But you know what it is? But it's like but with Joe, in a way, I think what Abel is kind of saying is this: like Joe wants people close enough in his industry to where he can bring them up and son them, like directly shit on them in a way, or close enough in his proximity. But I don't see like that. I just think that's kind of like what Abel is saying, and I can see where somebody can get that perception. I think Joe doesn't reach far enough and grab the hungry niggas who ready to pod, like they gotta eat. You know what I'm saying? Like when him, Rory, and Maul were podding before they got the Spotify deal and shit, when they were just doing it off the stream, it wasn't like they were doing like, oh my god, we gotta get this bag, but it was in a way like up and come, like we're hungry. We have to prove ourselves in this game. And even when it came down to Maul in a way, it was like, oh, I'm affiliate with Rockefeller. I'm Big's brother, so I'm gonna be too cool. He's kind of like an Ish, not an Ish. He's kind of like an Ice in a way. Or when it came down to Rory was really potting. But Rory comes from a space where I'm a little bit known in the industry a little bit, but this can potentially be like a bread and butter.
Rory is the industry insider for sure because he started as an intern from like this is
right
50 and graduated. So Rory is like one of those people that like, let's say in the industry, there's people that like. If you've been an intern for such and such, and you started with Wendy Williams, then you go on to become Charlamagne, But that's because they sometimes they got something on you too.
Real quick, I'm passing back. All I'm saying is, I'm passing you, Killer. It's just I think Joe, he would be better off if he did his show and he was like the Uncle Potter. Like he just needs to transition to the older. Like you should have maybe like you, maybe somebody else around here, maybe like you and Parks, and have a couple niggas younger than you. Or at a certain age demographic. Like the reason why Rory kind of resonated was because Rory was kind of from our age demographic, like 30 and under in a way, where Rory would even his jokes are like the way his weekend would go. It would be like, oh yeah, we can resonate with that. It's similar. It's relatable. He doesn't have people who reach a lower age demographic, and I think that's where a bulk of some of those fans went. Where it's like, well, damn, Joe, you got Rory out, but you haven't really replaced it with anybody younger, like a young hungry nigga. And Flip was kind of like, I'm gonna throw it right back to you, Avo, but I'm gonna throw it to Killer real quick. Then I'm gonna throw it to you, Avo. But I feel like he tried to do it with a Queen's Flip, but it's still like you did like it with an industry nigga. You need to get hungry niggas that you co-sign, and your co-sign is gonna allow us to give that person a chance. But I think Joe Low-Key is like, I ain't feeding no more than broke niggas. Like, if you ain't already got it, I ain't about to put it in your pocket. So Killer, go ahead, and then I'm gonna pass it to Avo.
I ain't got shit to say. I really don't even care too much about this shit like that. I'm glad that they getting Melissa up out of here. I think they need to get Flip up out of here. Get him the fuck up out of here.
I keep it real.
I like Flip on there. Go ahead though.
Joe Budden can hang with no real podcasters. And
but you know, J Doug, you just said something that was very interesting. You said that you don't think anybody could really hold it down by themselves, and I do it all the time, and so does my dad.
I mean, at a certain level, you do it now because you home, and it is different. What you doing is like live streaming. You're playing off of your
Joe
audience
never did
in the
a
chat.
show by himself. Like the audience isn't used to just Joe by himself. Like he came through, like he first episode, like yeah, him and Roseburg. But what I think J Doug is saying is not that people can't do it.
Anybody can get on the mic. It's by just themselves.
Joe Budden himself from what he's built his brand on hasn't been. I'm going to come here by myself and talk for 2-3 hours.
That'll be just it. Wouldn't
You're
hit the
switching
same.
up what you have conditioned the audience to receive. I think that's more of what J Doug is saying, more than like people can't do it, because people like Colin Cowherd, there's people who do it all over the place, who single hand.
But they different though. They're different.
They've introduced like you, Star. Y'all have came and introduced your
Broadcasters.
audience to. I'm going to be up here talking.
Joe is not a broadcaster to me. Joe is like chop paste.
He's not. Joe is Chatty Patty. That's the best way. I always
he's not a broadcaster.
Chatty Patty.
I think Joe's a broadcaster. I just think
not on a level like
so
a star.
Somebody said something in the comments that was
itself.
very interesting. Somebody in the comment section said that, you know, Joe put his old work on. Y'all think Melissa Ford is one of Joe's old things?
No, I mean, I think that's irrelevant.
I don't even think that Joe tight. Joe used to like them back in the day.
I think
you know what we really need to investigate is how.
What you mean it's irrelevant? That's a good ass question. The fuck?
It's irrelevant because we just called him a chatty catty, and then.
But if I want to say real quick, I don't think Joe Budden can hang with any real podcasters.
I think he can.
And the reason why I say that is because he couldn't hang with Shampoo on the live stream.
Is Mace and Cam better podcasters than Joe?
Man, Mace and Cam is trash.
No. Listen, I disagree with saying. I think the difference between Joe and Shampoo is that Shampoo can go up there and talk reckless because between sponsors, whatever, Shampoo, that he can do that. Joe can't necessarily talk that reckless on top of it being a live stream. So he kind of has to temper how he takes it, because if Joe turns it up or enables whatever Shampoo is saying, it can go off the rails because Shampoo don't give a fuck, bro. So at the end of the day, I think that was more strategic. I think Joe can pod with anybody who knows how to actually professionally pod without saying something that's going to cost the bag or compromise any business relationships. That's different. Shampoo's not no excellent podder. Shampoo is just edgy because he don't got nothing to fucking lose. That's the difference.
Shampoo is an excellent potter, bro.
He's good, but I'm telling you, bro, just like Joe, just like everybody else.
Shampoo?
Exactly. But Shampoo's a nigga. He came with Star and he's on a Howard Stern show. He works with Flip.
He don't carry a double platform.
Yeah, he's done a couple.
So where is he at now? He's on Joe's show?
No, Joe's.
Well, he did a couple episodes up there.
Yeah, and he's doing his thing. But what I'm saying is, when you are on a level like us, or maybe a lower level where you're not on getting mainstream endorsements, when I say a level where if you say something, it might cost you a bag, right?
But Joe supposed to be independent. Joe don't got no sponsors.
He's got a Prize sponsorships. He has a Patreon deal. Regardless of what
Patreon supposed to be edgy.
And hold on, regardless of what we think, we don't know what deals niggas don't have to announce. We don't know what type of money he has lined up or what heads aboard. We don't know his money. All I'm saying is we have now accepted. Let's just be obvious. Joe is just at a level where he has tempered how he speaks because he has been in certain rooms and is a little corporate.
Elbow,
It's a
you
little
killing
like
me.
Black Fontaine saying it's tidy, but that's the level he's ascended to. I'm not gonna knock you down so much because another person who doesn't have shit to lose can come up there and talk spicy on a live stream when Joe knows we're used to doing pre-recorded pods. Number one reason, because we know when we don't do pre-recorded pods, even when we do pre-recorded pods and we say something, it goes viral. And if we knew if it would have went left or right, we would have took it out.
But I want people like Joe to bring back talking spicy, bro. Because I think that's what
he should be at the
missing.
forefront of that. Like, he should have millions to talk
like,
crazy.
We got,
Joe should definitely.
That nigga got old and
all this safe podcasting is trash,
it's kind of, what you're saying is like if Joe is really Magneto of the podcasting game, he should have younger niggas crashing out.
If Joe is on that Howard Stern level,
if he really, I'm sorry, go ahead, J Dog.
If Joe is on that Howard Stern level, starring his prime, he should be doing something that's a little more edgy. I don't want to hear niggas sitting there kikiing the whole show, telling like little inside jokes and dropping in the window. That shit is weak.
They had the setting of like
J Dub, you said some shit right there, dog.
All that inside joking and
I'm about to
teeting around stuff. And talking around things.
Yeah, go ahead,
bro. That ain't gonna work.
Go ahead, Abel. Go ahead.
But then the thing is this: the setup in Queens, New York, when they used to record in Park's basement, it was very crowded. It was kind of like, yo, we're gonna make it what we're gonna make it. You know, you get that spot over there, you get that corner over there. The new setup was more like late show.
Some couch.
And then when you do that, they like the JBP podcast, the first 300 episodes. Sometimes Joe had fucking cigarettes butts in his fucking shirt. He didn't give a fuck. He was still recording. You feel me? So
before niggas was getting money, Before niggas was getting money,
they got money. They got money, and now they're looking at the screens. They
niggas be modeling.
No, they got too big. And
not modeling.
It's just what in the compound. What Avo's saying, what it is too, is like if Joe needs to kind of start looking at potting, like the music industry, where it's like, bro, you can't try to bring in. And this is what Cameron was saying, and it's not like I agree, but I can see perspectives, right? What Cameron was saying, that's why we respect in Facts podcast. What Cameron was saying, Cameron was like, yo, like Joe Budden should open a car washing business because you getting all these washed ass niggas, these niggas washed up, and you bringing them on your pod. Basically, it's like you getting a whole bunch of Paul Pierce with the Nets and shit. You know what I'm saying? You getting a whole bunch of, you know what I'm saying? You getting
I don't agree with that.
The Hawks jersey.
There's nothing wrong with watch celebrities.
No, but what I'm saying is this. But what I'm saying, this is the critique of that.
But that's a hypocritical critique.
No,
it's
not. No, it's not. It's
because him and Mace is washed.
No, him and
they
Mace
start a podcast.
No, but because you're talking about
because
they're washed.
No. I'll just disagree with that. If you put two washed stars, they become one. So yeah, Cameron by himself is washed. Mace by himself is washed. Them together, hell no. You know how many Dipset stories we could get? You know how many stories? What you talking about, bro? We could get mad.
That's what I'm saying. They're not irrelevant like what.
But the thing is this. I agree
with you, Avo. Go ahead.
The thing is this. I will agree with you with one thing. After the verses in Madison Square Garden, that the Lost beat Dipset. Dipset was never the same. I know it has nothing to do with Mace, but I think
Cameron had to rebrand Dipset with this show.
He had to come to the people and like, hey man, we gotta clean it up because
Dipset ain't got shit to do with this show.
It does. It does because
it doesn't. They don't even. People don't even. How you want to tell me?
This is entertainment. So I follow a lot of those.
They just had a whole conversation on a whole nother sector of YouTube about how they don't even affiliate them two together. They don't.
But Versus was so monumental.
But hold on, let me say this. Because Killer's coming from one angle. It's like, okay, with Avo's coming from an angle.
I'm from New York.
Okay, let me see.
This is the one I don't like.
But listen, but
it's in reality. I'm very
unspoken. Listen, because we can go back.
My dad would tell him to get
but we can go back and
out
forth.
Of here.
But this is what I'm saying. We can go back and forth. It's not even that serious. It's just from two perspectives of Cameron.
This nigga telling me he's from New York. You
but listen,
I'm from
New York because I know, bro.
And I'm still in New York.
Too much, bro.
And I'll get somebody to smack you. Shut up, stupid.
See,
this is what
the
I'm
point.
saying. This is what I'm saying about Cameron and Mace in a nutshell.
I'm from New York. I'm from New York. I hate a fucking nigga who talk about he was from New York and was never outside.
You know what I'm trying to say about Cameron and
Yeah,
Mace.
but hold on. Nah, go ahead, J Dub. Go ahead.
People worship people just because they celebrity, not because of their talent. It's people that I know that's not famous that podcast 10 times better than Cameron and Mace. Show is way more listenable, but we will gravitate just to these washed up celebrities for no reason. They're not giving no good content. Mace sitting there laughing half the show. Cameron is babbling about nothing. Like that shit is not entertaining. But we will watch it just because it's Mace and Cam, so it gotta be good. No, it's not good. We just say it's good just because we want to worship celebrity. Black people love that shit, dog. We love celebrity too much.
Bro, it ain't got nothing to do with like
I don't think it got anything to do with them worshiping. I
just think they
them
do
niggas got some good ass stories. That's a fact, and they got content that people want to hear.
They got good stories, but they don't got no good tapes.
No, but listen, actually, they got pretty good sports tape, but you're not into sports.
I ain't gonna hold you. You know,
Cam
ain't doing nothing no different than what he just tried to call Joe out on and doing with bringing Suki Hana up on the show.
But listen, I'll say this though. Cam got his own lane, and now he's a player in the field, so Cam can talk his shit. The JBP was in the wrong by dropping that clip, and then Melissa with a half-hearted apology, and then with Joe taking shots, and then everybody saying outside of Ish, saying they stand with Melissa. All that was nasty work to me personally, because I feel like she was in the wrong. But from Joe's standpoint, is he's in a tight spot because he's wrong with already dropping it. And he kind of has to stand next to Melissa, because if you don't, then it looks like you set her up to be hung out to dry. So Joe can very well agree with Cameron, but he got to ride for the person he got on his team. And at the end of the day, when we just wrap up this topic, I just feel like she was in the wrong. She might not be on the pod anymore. I think her contract is probably gonna be up anyways. And Joe, if he would just cater his network to young, hungry podders, just like Record Industries, and not on like a predatorial where I got to sign these people to shitty deals and get their IP, but on a level where I'm gonna find people and give them platforms, and I can have an eye for good podcast talent and put people and create a new generation of podders.
He should have been doing that. I think Joe tried to go that route, but do a whole female thing that didn't work out. But
he needs some young niggas, man. Joe really needs some like young, hungry niggas who really trying to like really get it popping. If he can find some independent.
Tell me you want to work for the Joe Budden Network without telling me you want to work for the Joe.
It's not even me. It could be a woman. It could be. I just want. I just want to see people without a name that he can find that are like okay, and that aren't us. Like Amani, he's cool because he's coming on Patreon and he's kind of doing podcasting with Joe Budden podcast and shit, right? But that's still Joe's homie. So in the same way, it's like, yeah, that's cool.
He'll never do that though.
But you find it's like nepotism. It's like you finding niggas off proximity instead of actually scouting the next Joe Budden or like the next wave. Where if this young person pops off of your cosign, there like Kai Cenat, not saying he could have found Kai and like got him under his wing or something like that, but you could find the next.
He'll never do that.
Bigger pods, and why not?
Because he has the majority of a podcast. He got the big podcast in Black culture, the most audience, the most numbers, and all that. He's not going to give that over to somebody who's young, hungry, fiery, full of energy. That'll knock him off sooner than what he wants to.
He's not going to do what Charlamagne did with Andrew Schultz. No, listen, what Charlamagne did with Andrew Schultz.
Ooh, I feel like Andrew Schultz. I feel like Andrew Schultz.
Charlamagne was way bigger than Andrew Schultz. Now Andrew Schultz way bigger than Charlamagne, and Andrew Schultz got around.
That's different because Andrew Schultz white. It's easy for white people to get big.
That's a fact.
White people get big. Quick.
But even outside of that is for the fact that you brought somebody in, and they usurped you, and everybody has a fear of that unless you real and you don't care. Like Lil Wayne did it, and there's a lot of people who's brought in people who've gotten bigger than him. But can Joe really, if he wants to sustain his relevance, does he really want to reach back and find the next him or the next wave of podcasting and put his stamp on it, put his back behind it and invest in it? So when it do pop off, we carry it into the next wave. Okay, I'm bringing a motherfucker.
I feel like if he was gonna do that, he could have did that with Rory. But I feel like Charlamagne didn't even do that. I feel like Charlamagne and Andrew Schultz was on the same level, bro. You got to think Andrew Schultz was already on MTV. That's how they met. Andrew Schultz got himself to MTV without Charlamagne, so they just partner up. And
yeah, in a way, that was kind of like a Queen's Flip.
Yeah, that didn't really do nothing for Andrew Schultz. Was going to come up either way, either off stand up or just getting a podcast. And I mean, only person I would say he did that for was Tat Stone, and that didn't really pan out. But I think it would have. But I feel like they was on equal playing field. Charlamagne had radio, but
yeah, and even with Rory, I think Rory should just stay with Joe. But I don't even want to keep going on that. Rory might.
Well, I got a question.
Yeah, go ahead. Because we
probably got something that tricking my brain to what I seen earlier, and it has nothing to do with this Joe Budden podcast. But you said something. You may mention a Lil Wayne. I have a question because I just seen something, and I never thought about it until I seen it on Instagram tonight. So you guys think that Corey Guns was ghostwriting for Lil Wayne?
Nah. I think he was doing tracks for Young Money that he didn't want to drop or that didn't drop, period. But I think he was doing songs. And I think when you're doing songs and shit, I'm pretty sure like he maybe have said a verse or did this or that. Or like he did a great 2-3 bars and like Wayne used his 2-3 bars to finish a song or something. Like, who knows? But you're like, come on, bro. Everybody say they write for Wayne, but Wayne's still rapping, and them niggas not. So like, I don't be wanting to hear that after a while.
I feel like
Corey Guns rapping his motherfucking ass off. That's a fact. He just did Styles P birthday, and I was there, and he fucking ate.
I like Corey Guns. I like Corey Guns. I'm not saying I don't like him. I'm not saying he can't rap, but what I'm saying is, be a ton of niggas saying, "Oh, they wrote for Wayne," but Wayne is still rapping.
I feel like
at his high level.
He's not rapping better than Corey Guns, though. That's a fact.
He's not about rapping better than Corey Guns.
He rapping 10 times better than Corey Guns.
I don't think this Corey Guns versus Wayne debate. I
don't even think that's a debate.
I think Wayne. No, this is what I'm saying.
It's really not.
This is what I'm saying. I just think Wayne and Corey Guns rap so good they don't have to rap for each other. Do you see what I'm trying to say, Killer? It's like complimenting them both. It's like saying if like the two geniuses copy their homework. I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure both of them can get A's without asking the other what's the answer to question B. That's what I'm saying. It's like I'm not. Do you think Wayne copied that nigga homework? You talking about two niggas who could just walk right now and spit 80 bars off the dome?
Well,
I feel like only reason why y'all feel like that is because when Wayne is around
spitters, with his trolling ass.
When Wayne is around spitters like Currency, Corey Guns, and all them guys, he raps better in that moment. You know what I mean? Wayne is the type of rapper who just need other rappers around him. And if you hear you spit a hard verse, he gonna come with an even harder verse because it's like, yo, I'm not gonna let nobody out spit me. That's the only thing I feel. I don't feel like Wayne, he to get in the studio and he freestyle and cut whatever he don't want to, and he copy and paste his verse. I don't think he need to write for him.
All right, I got another question real quick, brother, before I get up out of here because I have to get some rest. I got to get up for work in the morning. But look,
for sure.
What do you guys think about the Nicki Minaj being on the Kai Cenat stream? What do you guys think about? I only seen 2-3 different snippets, but what do you guys think?
Personally, I think Nicki Minaj is giving people a masterclass in how you do a proper rollout as an artist. She's not being too cool.
In 2023.
Yeah, and especially in 2023.
Damn, you sound like Ack.
She's not being too cool. But because it's real, like, because you don't really see, relevant artists, really go outside and, like, do what Nicki Minaj is doing. And even before the album come out, like, you going on Queen Radio, you know what I'm saying? You hanging out, like, the little clips she had Monica and goddamn Keisha Cole and shit. And the fact that you're targeting your audience, it dropped. The internet went crazy, and just like I was saying before, Nicki Minaj is one of probably like 8 to 9 artists, black artists especially, who when they drop is low key like a cultural holiday, and it definitely was with her album. And then especially when you look at the numbers, she's selling just as much as your favorite male artist, and way more than all these female rappers combined outside of Cardi, and Cardi didn't drop since 2018, so you can't even count her. So if you look at all the other women with all this positive hype that they get and all the old females running hip hop, and you compare them to Nicki Minaj's numbers, like you can know there is no longer question who's running female hip hop. The Kai Cenat stream was dope because of what she did also was go down to a younger audience, because Kai Cenat's the most relevant, place to go promote anything. And you see Elliot Wilson was hating, and Nicki Minaj just fired back at him early on Twitter.
Now I heard her she dragging DJ Envy, and that was kind of left field. Did
you
got any backstory on that? Because I didn't even know Envy said anything about Nicki.
No, I didn't see it. I didn't see it either. My main thing though, and we're probably gonna get into that next episode, but my main thing about what Nicki Minaj is doing is there's really no question, like I said, who runs female hip hop.
No.
She had Latto disses in there. She had Meg disses. She had Cardi. She dissed, all the girls and Doja Cat, and it was cool bars too. It was like triple entendres. It was just like really, and the fact that we know the other girls be having ghostwriters or reference tracks, and we know Nicki actually sitting down, and these are personal bars she's putting on niggas' heads. You know what I'm trying to say? And it's Nicki versus Billboard, where Nicki, I think they said she's gonna sell like over 209 copies first week.
And you know who she got that rollout from? And I'm gonna give him credit because people sleep on him, but he sold some records this year doing that similar rollout. Offset.
Yeah.
Really?
Offset sold some records,
but he did, but it was different because he went on Kai Cenat stream before the album dropped. Nicki let the album drop that everybody saw kind of already viral. So when they came on, it was just playing the song, celebrating.
She did her way, but Offset had that rollout.
Yeah. I'll say
one of the best rollouts this year.
Yeah, definitely did. But that's also a testament to how relevant, like I said, Kai is, because even Drake did like some like call in shit. But what Nicki don't need no shit. But what Nicki was able to do, like I said, you're able to go around, do these streams. She had people up like what 3, 4, 5 in the morning and shit, watch her, chill with that nigga.
355K on one live, 300,000.
Yeah, and I think she is packing. I think she packing all the girls up. I think she dropped this album. And you know what's funny about it? She dropped it low key like right at the end of the year, so it's really gonna hit for 2024.
I'll be honest with you, bro. Females running hip hop is a myth, bro. That is just all social media manufactured.
I think Nicki exposed that.
All right, relax, J-Dog.
No. Listen, when it comes to actually dropping the album, putting the album out, what female artist other than Doja Cat, which we could say Doja Cat is pop. She's not really that hip hop far as her core audience. What other female artists in hip hop that's coming out, drop an album and actually selling?
Like a Nicki Minaj.
I don't know. I want to say
not even like, let's not even say like a Nicki. Let's just say like a Uzi. Or like somebody that's like on the come up.
But listen, actually, it's funny you say that because I got some numbers, right? Because they say Pink Friday is expected to sell 205 units first week. She'll be the first female rapper to sell 200K in the first week in over 5 years. When Meg dropped her last album, Traumatized, right? It sold 66K first week.
And that probably was bots.
We don't even remember. We can't take one song off that, right?
Hold
on. Doja Cat, when she dropped her last album, she did 72K that week, right? And that was a pretty good album. I like that album. We talked about it. I think Killer, you told me, it was a good album quality. Latto, right? Because even say she's not hip hop, that was a hip hop album, and she rapped, she gave bars, and it was a good album. Latto, her album, 23K.
Come on, that's a flop.
See what I'm saying? Uzi, even you just brought Uzi, he only sold 167,000.
That's what I'm saying. What's
Nicki also
female selling like Uzi? I don't expect Uzi to do like,
but not even Uzi. It's just with Nicki. She when you say that it's a myth, it's a myth that female rappers are going to take Nicki's spot or like Nicki's wife. Is the propaganda that's been pushed since her last album that Nicki is washed and all these girls going to take her spot and start selling like her and be the next Nicki, which she showed when you say it's a fraud or whatever, it's a mirage, is that people were reminded that Nicki is really one of them. Like one out of them 8 people we can name that like it's different up there. You're not her, like she said, you bitches is my sons.
But Nicki been doing that for years. I never doubted.
But this
Nicki.
was the reminder.
I understand that, but I'm just saying
the propaganda that they've been pushing.
The whole like females running hip hop the majority like, oh, female is the only thing
like
popping in
Glorilla.
hip-hop. Yeah, bro.
Sexy Red
Come
is
on,
like,
bro. These women have little TikToks on, but they not. I'm pretty sure they not that profitable to these record labels.
I think it's like this, right? When you talk about somebody like the Lattos or some of these people that have not, like Nicki comes from the last generation where like she actually built a real fan base. Like it's no bots in the game. Like she made niggas get bots to have those fake fan base pages and shit that get paid. Like Nicki was one of the very first few who, when you came online, like the Barbs are real. The Barbs, the Beehives, the Swifties, it's certain fan bases that gonna keep art like dog. The Navy, it's different over there with Nicki. And all these other fan bases trying to sprout up little groups like that is like, bro, that's like the Crips in LA or something. Like these niggas is ganged up. And I just think when it comes to Nicki, it's not the fact that female hip hop is mirage or anything like that. I just think when Nicki's like, you bitches is my sons, she's talking about everybody outside of them top 8, 9 niggas you can name that when they drop, like I said, their album is a cultural holiday. Pink Friday too is a cultural holiday, just like when the Drakes, the Kanyes, the other, when that top 8 artists drop, it's cultural holiday. Any female rapper outside of that hasn't reached that level yet because Nicki is up there.
Will never reach that level.
Speaking of Kanye,
she's like LeBron, low-key. Yeah, go ahead.
His latest antics to promote his new album. What do we think about this?
Ooh,
Kanye.
What is this? The KKK hoodie?
Oh no, it's not. See, no, it's
KKK
not.
KKK hoodie is white.
No, it's not. It's actually
the BBB.
No, it's actually a it's actually like a, I think it was a Eastern European Christian outfit that with the black hoods that they wore, and the KKK actually stole from them, and Kanye wore that to troll people. And I was already reading up on that, but outside of that, I think the rollout that he's doing, where he did Art Basel in Miami, did some good promo. I think that was dope. I think for the fact that he got all those rappers on stage and premiered their songs and had them up there on stage with the songs and verses, and bringing that many niggas who really low-key ops on the stage together.
Actually no ops, but
and have everybody chilling and had his door and had
all on the stage.
Man, he had Freddie Gibbs up there. He had Dirk. Hold on, Gibbs had a verse. Gibbs probably had the hardest verse up there. He had Gibbs up there. He had Dirk up there. He had Ty Dolla $ign up there. He had Chris Brown up there. He had his daughter up there. Man, he had so
Northwest had that verse.
Yeah, her verse is fire. But everybody.
Northwest ain't got no fucking rhythm.
Listen, man.
Blue Ivy don't got no rhythm.
Listen, we're not talking about people's kids, man. They're gonna ban a whole episode talking about people's kids. This is all I'm gonna say. They had
the whole episode because I said the little girl ain't got no rhythm.
Come on, man. Let's just talk about the rollout. The rollout was awesome. It wasn't too.
You so fucking scary. God damn.
I'm just trying to make sure because I know we ain't got that much time left, so I'm just want to make sure we can get clear, concise comments on the topic. With the Kanye West rollout, I really liked it. I don't think it was too exclusive. Because really, I think if you're at Art Basel, you could have caught.
Have no fun.
You could have definitely caught. You could have definitely caught it at Art Basel, if you were down there in that area in Wynwood when he did the little album review or album preview shit.
Yeah.
Him just going around there, like now he's popping up, they're dropping singles and shit. I think he's trying to get that new body verse with Nicki Minaj clear because the album's supposed to come out tomorrow. With Ty Dolla $ign. So I think it's a nice album review. I hope it's fire from what we heard. It sounds really good.
Yeah, I'm ready, man. Ye never dropped a trash album, so I don't expect nothing lackluster. I wish he would drop another gospel album, to be real.
Nah, maybe. We'll see. Yeah, we did speak on King Yellowtail. We definitely spoke on King Yellowtail. But yeah, so pretty much like I said, I'm ready for this Kanye rollout. I think it's gonna be pretty fire. Hopefully, like I said, he can have his moment. Playboy Cardi, I know he just dropped his second single, so he's about to drop. I think we might have a pretty good year of music in 2024. We'll see.
Yeah, as long as I get a Kanye album, I can pretty much roll out and listen to that for the rest of the year.
And we said King Yell is a snitch, so we already talked about that. I don't know if anybody. So want to go there.
I don't need no more music.
Yeah, so yeah, this is episode 100 Straight Facts podcast. I think the only thing we didn't even speak about was probably like the Rick Ross and the Bootsy situation. But I think we spoke about Rick Ross a little bit. But It is what it is. We can wrap this up. Jay, you want to wrap this up?
You ain't turn up. You ain't have no drinks for your episode.
No, I was drinking the whole episode. What are you talking about?
We had a few drinks.
Yeah,
God damn, y'all energy. Did I come at the end? Was y'all turned up at the beginning? What the fuck?
I mean, we were rushing through today. We weren't really.
Yeah, you know, but we still
I
like.
can see.
We're about 2, but we're like 2 hours and about 45 minutes into the show though. Like this is probably one of our longest shows. What? Yeah, this is really one of our longer shows, to be honest. But we had hella topics. So I had to get through them, you know. But hey, I just want to before we sign off, I just want to appreciate everybody. Like I said, I just want to appreciate everybody for subscribing to the platform. You know what I'm saying? And really just supporting us through 100 episodes. You know, we started. I remember I dropped the first episode. I want to say like on I don't even call it SoundCloud. It was on Buzzsprout. I dropped my first episode. I want to say January of 2021. I remember I recorded it like December 26th or 27th of 2020. And right again 2024, we're done with episode 100. Got over 5K subscribers. Finally, like I said, monetized. Me and J Dub been working for a year since last week. Really getting a lot of stuff done. You know what I'm saying? We done switched spots, got some more room, getting the set built up. We're doing a lot of good work, a lot of good improvement. Really appreciate the work that we got going on, man. For real, appreciate everybody subscribing. Like I said, people hit the Cash App, Super Chat. I've
been the number one.
Yeah, definitely. People who call into the show, people who are always in the comments, showing support, people who come through and watch for the duration, niggas who leave comments and shit. I really do appreciate that. We got a lot of shit going on for 2024. And, you know, just keep watching. Like I said, you're going to be on the Star Report. I'm going to be on there. I'm going to be on Left Handed's platform, Down and Talk Sports Network. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be on there on Tuesdays. Going to be chopping it up with Gift and Curse Podcast. You already know how we do it. And everybody else, everywhere else, you know what I'm saying? You're going to see us with Aaron outside and shit. Jag Game going to be out there Sunday. And we've had a pretty good year, man. 2023. I hope everybody's had a pretty solid year. I hope everybody's having a safe holiday season. And we might kick probably another episode or two before the year's out. Maybe another episode for New Year's. But if we don't, you know, I just want to say happy holidays to everybody. You know what I'm saying? I just appreciate the support for the channel. And J-Dub, got anything to say before you sign out here?
Yeah, man. Appreciate everybody. Hold it down. Expect big things for next year. Doubling down on content and really, you know, putting our best foot forward next year. And, you know what I mean? Proceed to give the people what they need.
Yeah, man. Killer. You good? You straight? We up out of here. Got any last words for the community?
Nope. Just want to say congratulations to you and J-Dub. I pray that God blesses you guys tremendously all 2024. Keep y'all foot on these niggas' necks. And you already know how I'm coming about you. It's all love. Shout out to the chat. Salute to everybody who supported your platform. Make sure y'all are continuing to hit that like, share, and subscribe button. You know, like it if you like it. Share it if you got somebody to share it to. Subscribe if you subscribe.
Yeah, man. We're about to sign out. Catch me on Starport. If he's still live, I'm about to call in and talk crazy.
All right, brother. I love you.
All right, love you too, man. I'm gonna holler at you guys. You guys have a safe holiday. Happy Kwanzaa, Merry Christmas, all that good stuff. See you guys later.
Yeah. No parachute with this one. Okay. Yeah. Voice to Lanez, footsteps in the dark, part 1 and 2. Just landed a UFO back from a 5 grammer. Trying to explain like teaching a 5-year-old grammar, language barrier. My spirit is light with the weight of Thor's hammer. Eagle eye fly when the doves cry. I never knew a love like this before. Never grab a lion's tail, the digit scale is keeping scope. Stepped in fresh, killing niggas, I'm talking slicing throats. Blood splattered on your girl face, but she's smiling. Her facial expression acknowledged my perfect timing. Smelling like Versace, fresh coconut and watermelon. Mixed with some Zayu Bubba, niggas ain't never selling. Focused on the lesson, so if I lose, I'm never failing. Focused on the clues, the other side trying to tell me something. I can hear the whispers, I'm searching around like I'm key hunting. Russell Crowe, beautiful mind, baby, I'm number crunching. Top my bow with a grammar keep, nigga, I'm crop dusting. Tripping dollars hitting quick, I can feel the tears coming. Yeah. Yeah. Boys to Lanez, footsteps in the dark, part 1 and 2. Just part the UFO back from a 5 grammer. I don't do old women, nigga, come get your grandma. Edge of reality, holding on, Sylvester Stallone, cliffhanger. The sky was strawberry mango with a hint of lavender.